Welcome to another episode of Curly's Bizarre Barcast.
Totally bizarre.
Just a bunch of friends hanging out, talking about random topics while having some beers, cocktails, wine, and anything with alcohol, really.
This is awesome.
This is Curly's Bizarre Barcast.
Oh, okay. All right, awesome. Did I get your attention? Is everybody awake?
Yeah.
How's it going, buddy?
Hi, everyone.
There.
This is a huge cast. I love it. It gives me a little bit of a challenge. I'm gonna put myself on the bottom.
Wait, hold on, bro. Am I missing something? I can't see no cameras.
What do you mean? Oh, in the top
you're not
right.
in Zoom? Where you at, bro? My boy ain't even in here, yo.
No.
I can only see myself.
The Greg, I think you're not in the Zoom call.
We're in Zoom, dog.
Yeah, Greg, have you been?
Greg, no.
You've been canned up in the Discord by yourself?
You sent me another link. I didn't even see that.
Yeah, I got you.
Hell no.
Oh shit! Remember when I said, does anybody have any questions?
Not notice?
Oh no. See, you guys were talking about like.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's okay. It's okay.
It's fair.
There you go. I got you.
I clicked on your stream and I was like, hold on.
No, it's okay. I got you. Welcome to the stream, Greg. It's your first time on. I'm excited. Go ahead and cam up in Zoom, and then while we do that, let's
Do I
go
have to
ahead.
download Zoom, or can I?
Yeah, you have to download it. Just download it. We have a bunch of intros, so let's get the intros going. Also, letting you guys know we are on Spotify as well, so let's respect the intro so everybody can recognize the people's voices as they're watching the show. Does it sound good? All right, let's go from the first one here. Shayless, welcome to the show.
Hello, I'm Shayless. I am a full-time Twitch streamer. Been streaming for a year. Yeah. Thank you for having me on again.
Welcome back. Did you just get back from vacation? Where did you go?
I went to Texas for a team event. We were hosting a Warzone tourney.
Okay.
And then I went to Universal the day after. So.
All right. Well,
Really
welcome
fun.
back.
Thank you.
All right. Next up, Sabotage Sweetie.
Thanks for having me again. I really appreciate it. I'm Sabotage Sweetie. I'm a variety streamer. Nice to meet y'all. Okay.
All right. Next up, K Marie.
Nice to meet you.
How are you doing?
I slept a lot today. I slept about 15 hours, maybe, overall. Maybe 14. I can't remember. It's okay. I feel a lot
Relatable.
better.
That's good. I always like asking how you are when I get here. And you always thank me, so.
Yeah, thank
Hi,
you.
I'm Kay. You're welcome. I do art. I'm a full-time streamer. I'm Canadian, and I'm here all the time. I sound like I'm at a AA meeting.
You are.
Anyways. Oh,
This is a meeting. Oh, Wednesday.
we're not in recovery, though. No.
Those are people that got kicked out of those meetings. Welcome to the.
Specifically casted you all today for an intervention.
We just don't want to let you guys know. But Kay, thank you for being here.
Thank you.
All right. Next up, Salty Shug.
I'm Salty Shug. Emo isn't dead. I'm a streamer. And I do things and stuff for money. That's it.
All right. Can you elaborate what things you do for money?
I don't think we can talk about that.
Okay, that's fine. That might be a good idea. Thank you. Also, what are you drinking? We see a big bottle.
This is Jack Daniel's Tennessee Apple.
Ooh,
Tasty.
Apple, yes sir.
Take a
that
little
looks
sweet.
nice. Thank you. I appreciate it.
I feel like Salty just got like an influx of DMs after that comment.
Probably.
No free feet, baby.
I don't know if it's like.
No free feet.
I'll send my DM after the show to be respectful. Next up, Julihaw.
Hi, I'm Julihaw. I do things on the internet, and I drink a lot. A lot. I drank a whole giant bottle of sake last night, and I was never drunk. I don't know how. So I'm gonna drink a lot more tonight. Hopefully, I'll get a buzz.
Oh.
Yeah.
Damn, you came prepared.
Yeah.
3 years of this shit, and you always party.
Yeah. Yeah. Nonstop. I'm not in recovery. I'm still going to be an alcoholic.
Okay, that's fine. Thank you for letting us all know. I appreciate you. Welcome back. Next up, Toshka.
Hi. Thanks for having me back. You know, I love it here. Cass, you're looking so hot today. Chat, you too. I see you, chat. Hi. I'm a variety streamer, you know. You're doing a variety of things, but yay, I'm here. Hi.
Welcome back, Tosh.
Thanks.
Good job on the streaming lately as well.
Thank you. I've been trying hard.
Next up, Suze.
Hi guys, I'm Suze, variety streamer, just chatting, Valorant, Hades, and I'm happy to be back. I'm here all the time. Nice to see you all again.
All right, Suze. Also, congratulations to you too. You've been popping off. Keep up the good work. Thanks for showing up. All right, next up, Micah.
Hey, meowdy babies! If you're part of the Micah crew, drop some hearts in chat so I see you and I can thank you for coming and supporting me. I'm a candy streamer, so I review all the newest candy in America and sometimes like Korea, Thailand, Japan, obviously. Nihongo ga wakarimasu ka, anyone? So I've got my fun dip ready to go for this this podcast tonight. Keep my sugar addiction fulfilled. Everyone here seems to be addicted to alcohol, but I'm addicted to this stuff right here, the party powder, fun dip. Not talking
The
about
party
anything.
powder. Okay, good save there. Thank you for elaborating.
I thought party powder was something else.
Yeah, me too.
Well, you guys have it all wrong. I'm having way more fun over here with my fun dip and my lick-a-stick. Let me tell you.
A lick-a-stick and some party powder. Nice, Micah. Way to introduce yourself.
That is the recipe for a good night, okay? Thanks for having me on, Curly. I'm Micah Lightning.
All right, Micah. Welcome back. Next up, first time here, Yeti on a unicycle. Welcome.
Hi there. I'm Yeti on a unicycle. I play a lot of video games, mainly Splitgate and Fuser. A lot of Phasmophobia as well. Top of that, I drink a lot and I smoke a lot of weed.
Oh, hell yeah. And you're all the way from Canada, correct?
I am. I'm a Southern Alberta boy.
Nice. Welcome to the show.
Ooh. Thank you. Thank you for having me on.
Meowdalyn.
Oh, me? Hi.
There is an underscore in my name.
I'll fix it.
That's important.
I followed the wrong person.
My name is Meow.
That's probably my
hello.
fault because I put you on the schedule.
Oh my gosh. Don't worry about it, baby. It's all love here. It's all love. My name is Meowdalyn. It's nice to see everybody. Thank you, Chris, for having me again. I stream on Twitch. We do just chatting, focused on being chat interactive and community based. Sometimes we play games, sometimes we don't. Yeah, that's me. Thanks for having me here.
Welcome back. All right. I think you're going to go back to back too. You come out next week too?
Am I?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. This is so much. I just like being here. You know, what can I say? It's cozy.
All right, Meowdalyn, welcome back to the show. All right, first time on, DJ Booty, welcome.
Hello, thank you. Yeah, like you said, first time here. I'm DJ Booty. I am somewhat of a variety streamer, but mostly just chatting. I'm kind of a part-time streamer. I stream on Thursdays, and I live in Austin, and I'm happy to be here.
I got to actually party with you in person. It was fun.
It was, yes.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
You're welcome. I hope you have fun.
Thanks.
Last but not least, the winner of the show yesterday and the winner of the show 2 weeks ago from the dating show. I think I'm about to take you off of the show. Thank you for the raid, Archie TV. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
How's it going, everybody? My name is Archie, and I focus on gaming currently right now. I'm also a shoutcaster, playing New World full-time. It's an MMO, massive multiplayer. It's mainly PvP. It's a lot of fun. If you guys do play New World, drop by. We'll be doing podcasting soon for this community and try to identify why New World sucks right now. But other than that, just a little sample of it. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a Barcast tonight. KurlyChris is going to let us know what exactly we need to know together as a team. We're going to look at each other's eyes and understand why we need to know these questions live on stream. Stay tuned.
Man, I need to start drinking some G Fuel before my shows.
Sorry.
Welcome.
I was about to say something. I was like,
That
maybe
was
I should talk about, like,
intense.
That was intense.
That was awesome.
Oh, look who finally made it to the bar. Greg, you're there.
Yeah,
Wow.
man, what's going on? Yeah, so I'm the Greg, you know, the greatest part-timer on the Twitch platform because I only stream like once a week. But my main thing right now is YouTube. You know, we're trying to hit 100,000 subscribers by the end of the year, so mess with me before it's too late. I make great content. Been grinding these E-dates, man. It's good stuff, trust me. And yeah, other than that, I can do handstand push-ups against my wall, and you know, as you see, I'm pretty in shape. I like to work out a lot, so that's cool as well.
Damn. Great intro because the first topic was about e-dating.
Ooh.
Thank you for being here
right now.
Thanks for being here, Greg.
Thanks for the invite, brother. Thank you. For
Yeah,
the invite.
definitely. Wonderful job last night. All right, everyone that's here, I just want to say thank you so much for being a part of this journey. This is episode 149. We started the show.
Oh, you've been doing your thing.
3 years and 2 months ago. I think it's today or tomorrow. So
Okay, yeah, congrats.
it's been a long time. It's been a huge journey. I've met a lot of wonderful people on the ways, as well as maybe a possible alcohol brand that I'll be drinking tonight, which is So Sake. So shout out to them for sending me some merch.
Ooh.
I just want to say cheers to the cast and all the content creators that are here that work hard every day to make content for all of us to consume and have fun watching. All right, cheers to 149, guys.
Cheers.
49.
Yes.
All right, so the first question will be open floor, or the first topic, and it's going to be about e-dating and the future of it on Twitch. Right now, it's starting to become a really big trend with the speed dating and a lot of different e-dating, especially probably because of COVID, and there's a lot more users on Twitch. So where do you guys see that going forward?
I'm gonna go lean on D, Greg. I don't really know exactly what this is. Help me understand.
I mean, I say at least for the foreseeable future, it's gonna be pretty big. I mean, Aiden Ross, he's definitely got a pretty big hold on it. The way he does it is a little bit different than like how you might do it, because you bring somebody in and then you have people speed date, but like he has like a group of people and then they all kind of do their thing. But I think the big thing about it is the fact that men and women interacting is always such an interesting thing for people to view, because like, you know, I know a lot of it is like entertainment, but some of it can kind of be taken with some actual value, and it's like it can show you like, especially for a lot of young men that don't really know how to talk to women, it can show them like, oh, like, you know, maybe I could try some of these things, not specifically the things that you would say, but just maybe how you would like just how you would act, you know, and the demeanor you might have and everything like that. Sometimes there's trolls though, and then it gets out of hand, but you know, it's fun stuff.
Sorry, Micah, you were saying.
Oh yeah, I say that I was gonna say this. The future of e-dating. I guess like on Twitch specifically, I see that being pretty big. Like, I definitely think that people will actually start using like the game shows of The Bachelorette. A lot of times it can be for entertainment, and sometimes it's for real. But I think a lot more people are gonna use it for real, like as a way to like find love. And I think it'll become more like a reality TV type thing, like people doing IRL streams with like the people they've dated and like follow-ups, you know what I mean? But as far as like e-dating on the internet in general, like he said, I do think it's good for guys that are shy. I'm an e-pal, and so sometimes like guys will want to do like a video call with me, which is like totally safe for work. But they're too nervous to cam up, and sometimes they're too nervous to even speak. So like I'll talk to them and they'll just like type to me until they get comfortable enough to start talking and maybe eventually start like using video. So I think there's gonna be a lot of e-dating, which means a lot of airplane trips will be booked, hopefully.
Are we allowed to say the site that you guys use?
Twitch.
EPAL is safe for work, yeah.
That's safe
It's
for
just
work.
for gaming with people.
E-dating on Twitch is what you're saying?
Yes, e-dating on Twitch.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. I was like, is this a website? Like, what are you guys doing? Like, I'm just like clicking through it. Like, people just pop in. It's like, help me understand this. I'm sitting here like,
I feel
just
like
chat. You guys all know this, or am I the only one in the dark here?
I think I've heard
No,
about it.
I'll fill you in.
I don't know anything
Yeah.
about it.
I'm so
I know that there's like shows and people do it for content, but I didn't know that people are actually like using it because I mean, to each their own.
It's definitely meta right
I
now.
agree.
Yeah.
Because it involves the community in it. You know what I'm saying? You get so many different viewers involved in the actual process of making the content that they feel more like a community. You can grow your Discord server and get all these people accumulated that can come on the show again, or it's very good as far as community building goes. It's meta.
My brother Sasuke Shug spitting right now.
You say Sasuke, bro?
Yeah.
Sasuke, bro?
Bro, I got the Sasuke outfit right over there. Don't make me put it on.
I ain't gonna stop you.
I have noticed because I've been on Twitch for a long time, and there was a lot of battle elimination type dating shows, which are still around. But when it comes to the e-dating, I think it's faster paced. So people like it because they love TikTok, which is, 1 to 3 minute videos. And we were striving off of Vine, which were 6-second videos. And everyone played Among Us when that was around. And it built a lot of communities, like he was just talking about, and bringing people together. So I feel like the whole e-dating thing is sometimes for content and for fun, but at the end of the day, if you really like someone's personality and you're doing it for fun, it can go take it a step further.
Yeah, I can totally see that.
I agree.
Yeah, you definitely got those guys.
We have a couple.
I'd love to hear some stories about e-dating and how they.
Me too.
I'm very interested in it. Like if they went on a show and then it like spiraled and it turned into like a marriage and a family, like that would be hella interesting. And if they like, I don't know, I guess it's pretty much like YouTube.
It'd be a cute ass story, that's for sure.
But just live, I mean, I feel like it's better live because it's more real.
Does it ever get that far though?
You
From
never
what
know.
anybody has seen in here?
I haven't.
I just got
never-
into dating more recently, so.
Well, my
That's what
friend
I'm saying.
Trinity, she like did a bachelorette show, and the guy that was on it is gonna come visit her in Canada this spring.
Oh, that's sick.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah,
So
that
it
was like his
happened.
prize for winning the show was like a trip to visit her. So
Oh, that's
What?
cool.
Oh wow, that's a good prize.
I mean, we have like online friends, right? Like all of us will probably end up being friends by the end of this if we're not already. And so like there's a chance we meet IRL. Like what's the difference if it's like somebody we meet for like romantic reasons?
Very true.
Yeah.
But then I feel like
True.
it gets into long distance relationships too.
Oh yeah.
That's
Eating.
true.
Eating
That's not
leads
fun.
long distance and long
They
distance.
suck. They honestly
Not-
suck.
Yeah, not enough.
Romantically, yes, it does suck for sure.
Mhm.
I mean, it's doable. I mean, I like the I guess the anticipation of like forced, separation, but then like the anticipation of getting to like, like come back together and be like happy. I don't know.
Like if you know you're gonna be able to meet up for sure.
Yeah. If it's like
For sure.
something, if you start dating somebody actually through the internet and like you haven't gotten to meet them like ever, because a lot of people do that. They get into serious relationships with people who they don't actually know, like IRL. And like, I'm not trying to knock that validity, but it definitely gets into like some scary territory because people still get catfished for some reason today. And, people are still acting fools. So I think e-dating, especially through video, is really, it's almost like a vetting process in itself. And especially if it's public, you know what I mean? It's a little bit, I guess, safer in some way. Maybe.
I feel like it's safer than like Tinder because someone can be in your area.
Yeah.
You can hook up, and then it's turned into a long distance thing.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, outside of the vein of of content, it's really interesting because the kind of characters that people choose to play or like choose to exhibit, they can. I think someone was already speaking about this, but it really speaks to like, it can show people which desires will cause adverse reactions and potential partners, not only to the people that are in the situation, but to audiences as well, because you can kind of see the people like recoil in live time to certain things that are being said. You know what I mean? And then you can see the chat reaction, and then you can kind of see like, oh, that's unacceptable behavior when it comes to like trying to forge a connection with someone. I think that's really interesting. And I think it's really helpful for a lot of people.
Man, psychology behind it.
I feel like it would be helpful though if like maybe if there was a professionals in the Twitch chat and it wasn't just like the Twitch chat. You know?
Yeah,
I think that'd be kind of rough to be just judged by a bunch of like people all the time.
I wouldn't personally ever involve like the public in something that was like actually seriously private. Like whenever it comes to like an actual relationship trying to work, like it's just like it stresses me out like to have so many other opinions on it.
I feel like when we're on screen, like it's not we're actors to an extent, right?
That's how I feel too, and I think that's an
never
important
take it serious.
distinction to
Never take
make.
it serious. Never take anything that's said to heart, especially in the chat, because people can say some mean and hurtful things.
Oh yeah.
But at the end of the day, you know, they're saying it to my character, not saying it to me.
Yeah. Well said, Salty.
Well said.
Yeah.
And I'll fight anybody in chat.
In
real life.
I got some opinions about that too, because I just experienced something where I was on another creator show, and
I'd love to hear about it.
I was confronted with two very distinct characters, and I was, you know, doing my own thing, but it very quickly dissolved into pretty violently misogynistic behavior as a trope, which I did not appreciate. I didn't have any kind of rapport with these people. It just kind of like instantly I was kind of meant to be a good sport about it, and they didn't know me like that. I didn't know them like that.
How's it escalate to that level when you?
Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, it was pretty disgusting. It made me very viscerally uncomfortable, and I think a lot of the audience was receptive to that. That wasn't even my own audience, you know. So yeah, that was a little bit disappointing to have to face that from other creators, and then you know have it be like, oh, it's just content. Like,
I have a question for you though. Was it worth the exposure and the growth that you experienced? Was it worth it? At the end of the day?
Honestly, yes and no, because I had an encounter with the host of the show,
right.
And that's where I thought the extent of my involvement on the channel would be, right?
Right.
And then I was kind of blindsided and brought back on after that exposure had already occurred. I would have been fine just leaving it there. Everything was great. Everything was lovely. And then it came back and things got like very disgusting very fast.
Yeah,
and
people think that being toxic or you know, toxic masculinity or saying fucking offbeat controversial things is content. And you never want to go in a situation like that. But those are some of the bigger people in the community, and you have to, it's shit
so
whack.
cringy. It's so
Whack as
cringe.
100% agree with that one.
Yeah, we're in this outrageous like troll era where everything like has got to be like super out there, and it's like you don't have to be like that to be funny, you know. Like, people think I'm funny just kind of chilling, you know. It could be the things that you say. It doesn't even have to be like you don't have to be this crazy character doing backflips and all this and shouting and screaming at people like, you know, Speed when he flipped out. I don't know if you guys watch Aiden Ross, but that I Show Speed guy, he like flipped out on Ash Cash, and that was crazy. And it's like, you know, some people think it's funny, but it's like, I was like, I don't know if he was being serious. Like, I don't know if that's like their whole thing, and they had like some stuff that happened behind the scenes. But apparently he got banned off Twitch or whatever, or Aiden kicked him off his stream. So I'm like, I guess that was something that actually happened. I'm like, that's just not cool. And that kid might crash hard because he encourages that troll behavior and all that. And I know it's gonna deteriorate him like over time.
It kind of goes back to acting in film. There's been a lot of situations I've seen behind the scene where it's really good on film, but it was more of the emotions because some like stars actually get fed up with each other and then expresses it on film, and it's kind of difficult because it goes to the point where like we need to use that, and then most of the time they're like, yeah, we should use it because it's really good, but sometimes they hate each other.
They have to, because they have to maintain that from start to finish, and it's method acting. It's very difficult because you get so engrossed in your character and you have to hate that person, but at the end of it you never want to deal with them again.
I've done acting to where I've started with like my counterpart. We had a great, just fine friendship relationship, and then by the end of it, I literally like can't stand them, and like being forced to kiss somebody or feel like you're having these intimate moments with somebody who you just like have felt such disrespect from is just very, very stressful and frustrating and just like, ugh. You gotta do it.
All right. Great topic to start it off. Good job, everybody. Anybody want one last input? Anybody else about e-dating?
Does anybody use...
All the guys that I'm e-dating right now, it's real. Don't question it. Okay.
Yeah, same.
That's so good.
All right.
I actually am open for e-dating because my very first real relationship was a long distance one. So I feel very comfortable having a lot of space in a relationship that doesn't make me feel insecure. So I'm kind of, I'm down.
Yeah, we'll be discussing that later after the show for sure.
Hey, yo, Greg, since we spend a lot of time in the discords of certain communities and things like that, you know, sometimes we get those guys who come in and are like, oh, I have a girlfriend, and they don't understand the concept of, acting or being a character or doing anything. They're like, oh, man, I'm going on the show, but I have a girlfriend. I feel so bad about it. You know what I'm saying? You know those guys, right?
I haven't gotten any of that, but
really?
Like he said, he feels bad about it. Has he talked to his girl
come
about
on and
it,
they're like, yo, yeah, they're like, oh,
That's
man,
a red flag.
my girlfriend's gonna. I'm like, bro, this is literally. It ain't that serious.
Yeah, I was about to say he could tell her beforehand.
I was the person that was speaking hypothetically. Like that was me. That I have a boyfriend of 7 years and I could speak hypothetically.
No, it happens all the time in these deep, like in the audition rooms, things like that. These people are like, yo, I have a girlfriend, man. I don't know if I should go on the show, and they don't understand how to separate the two.
Like I don't like. He's acting like he's like, oh, is this actually?
Is it cheating if you go on a dating show?
No, he doesn't care.
What if you have intention? Like,
he can tell her. I mean, well, yeah.
Cheating,
Then
it's only cheating if the partner didn't know, because that person is going to get hurt. If you communicate to that partner ahead of
let
time,
them know, like, I'm about to go on this show for content.
Yeah. And if they understand that, then saying, what are the things to you that are a red flag or not something you want me to do? And they say, I don't want you to compliment on X, Y, and Z. It's like, sounds good, and not do that.
Exactly.
No, I definitely agree.
Gotta make your partner comfortable.
Yeah, and honestly though, answering those questions, like even though we've been together for so long, there's probably questions that he's heard me answer that he probably didn't know about me. You know what I mean?
True.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
All right, perfect. Good job. Cactus Creep, thank you. Let's go to this next topic. If you were to be 100, if it was 100 years from now today in 2022, it would be 2122. What would be in your time capsule?
Ooh.
Well, if we put it in there now
Yeah.
and opened it and
If someone opened up your time capsule 100 years from now, what would be in it?
Beanie Babies.
Beanie Babies.
Pictures of my dog,
Okay.
my baby blanket, and probably, I don't know, pretty much those two things right now.
Can I pose
100
a
years
question
from
to
now.
everybody on the cast? What is the most unhinged song you think you would put in on like one single song from any genre that you would make people from 100 years from now listen to? As like a
What would
sign
you
of
put
our
on,
time?
like a CD, a floppy disk?
One single flash drive.
A flash drive. One single flash drive.
CDs are gonna be obsolete. Okay, that's fine.
right.
One flash drive, one single song. Okay. What's
I would
unhinged
probably put some. Okay, this is like kind of outside the box of your question, but I would put like some freestyle raps that my friends did.
And then claim that they were these big people way back when. Be like, yeah, these were the pinnacles of our time.
Dear God.
But
I would
you know, like
probably-
artists are never appreciated until they're dead. So then finally they'll get
That's
the
why you're some
recognition.
I'm getting massive
probably do.
Idiocracy vibes.
I'd probably do a Rickroll song just for everybody to know that's what we would
Oh my God, for the meme?
KurlyChris. I mean, Cruzy basically said in the chat before I could, but yeah, it's pretty much just for them to know that's my era. Enjoy it.
Starships
God.
by Nicki Minaj.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, wow.
I would do La 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 by Chris Webby.
So true.
So this is a strong stance for me to take, but I do not like country. But I would probably pick some kind of country song just because, like, I feel like every genre, kind of morphs as time goes on, but just the specific things that country music typically tends to be about, I just would be curious, like 100 years from now, what the country songs would be about then versus now.
Yeah, opening that shit and hearing "Friends in Low Places" by Garth Brooks, I'd be like, "What the hell? What is this?"
I was thinking about putting a Dragon Force song in there, but I'd probably put Crazy Noisy Bizarre Town from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure because it's the greatest anime opening of all time. Oh. And then when they start playing it, it's party time. It's always party time.
It's a lie.
It's a lie.
Oh. Yeah. Can I change mine?
I mean, you already sealed the capsule. I don't know if you can change it.
Yeah, you did, bro. You already did, bro. You already did.
Shit, man. Mine would be either something. Nah, no Queen. Maybe "Welcome to the Black Parade" by MCR, because that's just a fucking classic, bro. And it goes from real low, and then it goes. You just fucking headbanging and fucking yeah.
What's
Yeah,
that
kind of
song
going back
with
to
all
your
the-
question. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, what's that song with all the dudes carrying the coffin? And it's like a meme.
Oh, the meme.
My God. Helena?
I would do that one.
Oh my gosh.
It's a good song.
You said put siren head sound effects in it.
I would do Baby Shark because it's like really catchy and annoying and just to annoy the people in the future.
Okay, along the same vein, I'm starting to think like, ooh, I definitely want to put some like of my favorite movies like from like this time for people
Oh,
to
yeah.
rewatch in 100 years.
Fight Club.
Will they even have fucking DVDs anymore? Will they even have flash drives anymore?
What the hell will things be like in
converters,
100
right?
years? They'll have
Converters. Still have converters for anything technology-wise.
Yeah.
It's like me opening a capsule from 100 years ago. Like, I've got the CRTV back here. Like, I'm ready to put in the VHS. But
Trying to play
will
some
it
Smash
even
Bros.
last?
So you have no input delay.
So I guess my question would be like 100 years from now, is this hypothetical to where we could see them open it, or are we going to be dead?
We'll probably be dead.
I'm freezing my body. So
There's
I'll be
something that you
good.
would want. Something that you would want the people of 100 years from now to be like, this is what it was like back then.
So that's the reason I ask. I feel like my initial reaction would be to just put any kind of like technological things that we have. I mean, think about it. People nowadays, Gen Z and stuff, might not necessarily know like what a floppy disk is. So I would put like an iPhone.
I saw
and like
I saw
Yeah.
like a 13-year-old made a video and they were like, I'm sure they were trolling, but they were like, look at this new hair clip. And it was like an iPod Nano, like a little itty bitty clip one. And they were like, look at this accessory. Like it's like 2000s core. I was like,
Oh
you're
man.
11. What do you?
What?
That's
Okay,
news.
I feel like DJ Booty had a good idea, so I think she's a good ambassador from this era. So I'm gonna get her cryogenically frozen and put into my time capsule so she can
I will-
explain
yep.
to them.
Yes. See, I would rather it be like a fly on the wall or like a ghost or something to come back and watch them open it so they can be like, what the fuck is this stuff? You know?
What were these crazy people listening to a year ago, 100 years ago, a year ago?
Yo, Julihaw, what would you put in it?
Toxic by Britney Spears.
Yes.
My song.
Oh my God.
Nice. Great
That
choice.
is- Hey, Marie.
Oh, I forgot.
The coffin song.
Oh, you did say the cover song. My bad.
Yeah, the coffin song.
Shayla, I ain't heard you talk. What about you?
Well, I said Baby Shark.
Oh, you were the one that said Baby Shark. Okay.
Yeah, but I would put like maybe like all the Pirates of the Caribbean movies in there.
Oh.
Those are just like really good. And then I do agree. I would put like my Switch in there, or like
I'm gonna put
My-
put like a GameCube in there. Yeah.
maybe like my PC. I'd put it in there just because I don't know.
It's a big capsule.
You're willing to give up
I'd
your
make sure.
PC?
I don't know if 100
Hell,
years
in like
have.
5 years, that PC would be ancient. You know,
Yeah,
you know,
there you
lose
go.
so quick.
Yeah.
I'm gonna message you next week and you're gonna be like, my PC's buried. I'm sorry, Chris.
Because I mean, by like then, I feel like obviously PCs are going to be so different. So it's like it'd be cool to compare it, you know. So like the old ones to the new ones.
I put
So
my
you think the
Xbox
iPhone
in there
110
instead of
will
my
exist?
coffin.
Yes.
They'll be on the 210 by then.
It'll be the eyes.
They'll make two a year.
I would put a VHS of a 1970s porn. So when they go to look at it, they're like, what the fuck is this? And it's black and white. It's perfect.
Wait, in the 70s?
Oh yeah.
Oh, you know what? I would go find wherever the hell I left my my VHS tapes of the Dragon Ball Z Saiyan Saga were, because I used to watch those all the time back in the day.
Okay.
I saved the VHSs of my favorite movies.
Good shit.
The opening credits for Game of Thrones. So if they're in war, they hear that. They
Oh.
know exactly what to do.
Yes, I'd put Game of Thrones in there too.
100%.
And Harry Potter.
Oh.
Pineapple Express.
Harry Potter. I think I would be less like. Okay, so I think if I just included one single copy of Fishtail.
Fishtails.
Anything else,
Yes.
I feel like that would be a power play. They'd be so confused. They'd be like, what is the
Dude.
car wash? What is
What
this?
Big comfy couch.
Oh
Ooh.
yeah.
My gosh.
What about that movie Osmosis Jones with Chris Rock?
Oh,
There you go.
I forgot about that movie.
I would put Dumb and Dumber in there.
We need a Bill Murray movie in there.
Yeah.
That's a classic.
All right. Anybody else want to add to what they would put in the time capsule 100 years from now?
I'm shocked that nobody said we got to put all the Ghibli movies up in there.
I mean, they alright.
What about the
Balto?
Balto?
They're
movie?
timeless. They'll
No.
know about them.
Their artwork.
What about
the artwork?
Homeward Bound with the cat, the dog, and the?
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Now you're
The
speaking my
Homeward Bound is
language,
a really
man.
good one.
Ooh, we gotta put.
I put my
some
original
fancy
Blue
art
Yeti in there.
Art in there, and then they open it, and then it like explodes like an hour later after it like touches air.
Oh God, glitter bombs, all kinds of shit.
Put my favorite
Just-
Fortnite skin in there.
Your
Oh my
favorite?
God.
Which one?
Oh
Which one is
my
it?
god.
Which one is it, Tasha?
Snorkel ops.
Which one?
Snorkel ops. You know, the bitch with
Snorkops. Oh, Snorkops is that's a solid one. That was from when
I
I was
think
still
you're
playing.
so cool, Tosh. I think you're so cool.
Oh, thank you.
My favorite's Flapjacky.
Oh
I
my
don't even know which
god,
one that is.
yes. Okay, when we playing.
Like now, bro.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my
Should
God.
I put them busted Naruto skins in there?
Oh, Naruto, like from Fortnite?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that guy. Or like Master Chief, right? Master Chief.
Right.
Yo, I gotta get out of here, bro. I
That's
can't
such
do
a
that.
good
Yeah, this guy.
Deadpool.
The guy
from
with the white
Fortnite?
skin and the beard and the red tattoos on him from Fortnite.
Oh, no,
All right. Perfect.
that physically hurts.
Moving
I'll put
on
words of
from
wisdom into the capsule.
the time capsule. It'd be a little cool inscription at the outside of it, Archie, with the words of wisdom. That'd be pretty cool. All right. For this next topic, let's hear it from all of us and open the floor. Let me go ahead and add a timer. Actually, we'll do like a 10-minute one. What do you have no patience for?
Slow walkers.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
Slow drivers.
Yes, just slow
When
anything.
when people don't put their indicators on.
Oh.
Oh.
That hurts.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I want to fight people. When,
That'd be like 2 feet in front of you and they'll still try to.
Or if they turn it on
Maybe
too
I'll do
early, it's like, which turn are you turning on? I
Or
can't.
after they change lane and then they turn on their signal light after, it's like
What was the point of that?
Like they're already
Actually,
moving.
speaking of that, one thing that like it shouldn't upset me as much as it does is just like leaving the blinker on when they have no intention of turning or
yeah.
switching lanes. It's like, what are you doing? Are you just trying to confuse people? Or what's going
so
on?
basically, this just comes down to communication. Y'all don't like people who don't communicate, right?
Yes,
That
I like
works as
people who
well.
communicate with me.
Yes. Okay, I have no patience for. Oh, go ahead, Tasha. Me first.
I have no patience for someone who just has like a straight up stinky attitude. It's like, fix it. What? Like, you have control of
No,
it.
actually.
Get your
What
shit
is an
together.
example of a stinky attitude, Toshka?
Oh my god, someone who's just like negative and like doubtful and just like a non-believer. I don't know. Like
Yeah.
someone who's just so someone
Like
who
pessimistic.
isn't pushing me.
I have no patience.
You said
for
non-believer.
somebody-
You mean they don't believe in the process? Is that what you're talking about?
Like
No, they don't
don't
believe
believe
in
in
themselves.
believing in you, believing in
Believing in you.
what you're trying to do or
oh yeah,
don't
no,
know.
I definitely agree with that.
Some negative
And
names.
I
yeah.
can't stand the people that sit there and make excuse. Like, okay, then get up and do something. Only
Yeah.
you can change it. No one's
No,
I hate
true.
that.
Facts.
True.
Facts. All
I-
facts,
yeah.
no printer.
drives me bonkers.
I heard that for the first time like a week ago, and it actually made me like put my head down for 2 minutes.
Do it again.
I think the toughest thing is that you're validating them, but they don't want validation. They're venting. And so instead of basically trying to validate them, just letting them know it sucks and saying like, I hope it feels better. And do you want any advice from me? And if they say no, I'm just basically just saying everything that happened today and be like, well, I can't handle it tomorrow because I want to basically not have that intensity that you're feeling. But what else could we do to make sure you're not feeling this way tomorrow?
Oh, I
that
love
way they can
that.
start recognizing that they're just ruining you, not
Oh my
on
God.
purpose.
Wow. I love
Look
that.
at the insight in here. Holy
Yeah.
shit.
So along those lines, because it's kind of like somebody wasting your time if they're like going to complain to you and not like.
They just don't know they're doing
it's
it.
repetitive.
Yeah, they usually don't.
So for me, the thing that I have no patience for is very extended small talk, especially through like text or messaging. Because I'm just like,
gosh, I hate that
I
shit.
want to be polite, but at the same time, I'm like, there's no substance to this conversation.
Hey, girl. How was your day?
And if I like try to like, and they're like, oh, so how are you? And they're like, fine. And I'm like, okay, well, like, did you do anything exciting this week? No, not really. It's like, what are we even talking
You
about?
gotta
then?
slide in with that smooth WYD. Yes,
What you
sir.
doing
Oh.
at 3 a.m. in the morning? Yo, what about people that trauma dump in your chat? Like they come to your chat and they literally will
How do you even
fucking tell
respond to that
about how
sometimes,
shitty-
I had a conversation about this before my stream yesterday with a couple people in my Discord, and I was like, somebody came in and they literally went, Yeti, I need to tell you something. I'm like, hey, please do not just dump something on me 2 minutes before my stream. I swear to God, this has happened too much in the past week. And it's like, no. I just
Cool.
wanted to say, like, I got some good shit going on. I'm like, and say that. Don't give me the anxiety like this.
Yeah.
Dude, it happened to me 3 days ago, and I was having like a great vibe. Everyone was in a good mood. Everyone was unwinding, and I saw this block. It started off like, so it was a really bad day, and I just didn't read it. I was like,
Love that.
anyways, like I was saying,
I mean,
I
start conversations with, "Can I ask you a question?" It's like you just asked me a question. Why don't you just ask the actual question?
Like that's it.
I call people out on it, and I tell them straight up. I said, "Do you know that that's socially inappropriate? Like, what part of clicking on my stream with my ears makes you think that is something to talk about here?"
You're
like,
good listening. You listen better.
Yeah, you got you're ready to listen to everything.
This is amazing.
Yeah, I
I
call
have a-
people out.
I have a girlfriend who texted me the other day, and she was telling me that this guy hit her up. He was like, "I had a dream about you," and she's like, okay, that's cool." He's like, "Hey, do you want me to tell you about it?" She says, "No," and then he's like, "I got to tell you anyways," and he just fucking goes with it.
That's
She
just
sends
not
me the
respecting
text, and
boundaries
it's
at that
so
point.
long, and she's just like, it's this dude pretty much talking about his feelings for her without like, I don't know, it was just
That's when you
weird.
say like, Venmo me $50 and then I'll listen.
Oh my god.
Very smart.
Well, anyway, we were at the fish store picking up some goldfish, and then you just started coming on to me like, I think it's meant to be. I'm gonna keep it real.
How many people here have solved drama dumping in your chat?
I've actually banned people from my chat that was actually a long user, and I also banned him from the Discord because he trauma dumped on a girl in the cast.
Ooh, what about you were the viewer in your community, in your Discord?
Usually everything gets one strike for me, and then you're gone. Unless it's like extensive to the
The
point
good
where-
thing though about like being a show host for 3 years is I can call multiple people and get the answer faster. So it's one strike and then it's two strike and they're gone. That's the best part.
Okay, so my stream, like, I'll be like literally reviewing like fucking candy. So it's very like upbeat, you know? And so if somebody trauma dumps in that, I'm just kind of like, hey, like, I see your message and I don't want to be rude, but it's not the vibe we're going for right now. But if you want, I have a portion of my stream at the end where we talk about our feelings and emotions, and they can spill things if they want to. So I'll tell them like, hey, I don't ignore you, but we'll talk about that kind of thing at the end of the stream. So if you want to come back later or hang out till the end, just copy your message so you can send it again later. And then like, we'll talk about it.
I love
But
that.
later, not while I'm eating candy.
I feel like it's also. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say quick, if somebody does drop something, I'm like, homie, not my chat, shoot me a DM, I'll get back to you as soon as I can. My DMs are open to everybody in my chat. It's never a worry. Shoot me the message and I'll get back to you in private messages. My chat's not the place for it.
There's some people though, like, cause sometimes I'll have like video chats in my Discord and people will join, but like there's some people who actually just can't like they can't really understand why we're telling them like it's not okay. Like they keep going, you know? And so
Yeah.
it's really hard because you don't want to make them feel bad, but you also are trying to like I have to tell people all the time, like, excuse me, so and so, like it's not like I'm sorry you're going through that, but this is like the internet. Or they'll come in with they're being bullied. It's like, I'm so sorry, like I can't do anything about that, you know. Like they don't understand because they are not capable of it.
Yeah, there's some people that I'll message them, like if we have to ban them, and they are like, why'd you ban me? I'll say like, hey, if you don't understand why you were banned, I will explain it to you tomorrow. Just message me again. Like if they say something like a joke that like kind of crosses the line or something like that, because I want them to like educate themselves and know what they're doing is wrong and understand why it's wrong and not okay. Because a lot of times I will have people that actually correct themselves and end up being wonderful people in my community.
So a teaching moment.
Willing to learn.
So what mine traditionally, I think a lot of people do drama dump back in the past. When I first started streaming, I just didn't know what to do because I was afraid they might actually, remove themselves from this planet, and that would internally hurt me. And I tried, and then I realized at one point in time I reached out to a couple collaborators, friends of mine from the AAA, and they kind of gave me some hints on how to handle those individuals. And it came down to letting them know how they can adjust within the fly. So I say maintain good vibes. We're going to basically maintain escapism here. If you truly need help, send me a DM and I can actually direct you to help. And that way, when the DJ Drama Dump comes to my DM, I copy and paste the entire help hotline, letting them know, like, I'm not a professional, but I do want you to get the real help that you deserve. And that person says, I'm not going to X, Y, and Z myself. And I'm like, I understand, but where can I help you? What is my skill sets that you've seen that you want me to basically support you on? And that individual starts realizing, oh shit, I am talking to the wrong person. And so
I love that, Archie.
That's a good approach.
Yeah, that's good, man.
Yeah. There's
But
something that I heard.
when you drop the help hotline, they get very defensive, very, very quickly, and it escalates very fast. But then you let them know that I genuinely care, and this is all I can do for you. Other than that, I'm here to basically, provide escapism. I want everyone to have good vibes here. Everyone has a hard time on their content, or off their content, or watching, and that's the whole purpose of our content here, is to make sure you guys smile or whatever you want to provide.
Not to get too serious, but I've used that help hotline before, not because I was wanting to X, Y, Z myself, but I was just in a dark place and I didn't know what to do. So you don't have to use it just if you're having those thoughts. You can use it if you're just like in a dark place and you can't afford therapy. It's somebody to talk to and kind of help you through it. So it's a super good resource that should be utilized.
I called like you did, and I had the person on the phone with me to hear that I'm the person that is having a hard time when the person on the phone is listening and worried that they might get their information or ask anything private. So I said, I'm personally not the one having a hard time, but I'm calling in to learn more about how I can help others feel confident that they can call in. What do I do to help others feel that confidence? That's why I'm calling in. What questions should I be worried about? Are you going to get my information? Are you going to track me and pick me up from my house? And I asked every question that person was worried about to this person, and be like, no, we're here genuinely to see if this individual can just let us know their situation in life, and we're going to help you basically step by step. That's what our job is here for, is to give you that feedback from professionals.
But it's also embarrassing to like even accept that you're in a place that you do actually need professional help, because you want to just be okay and like I can rely on my friends, but nothing is better than professional help. Like getting advice from your bestie is not a substitute for
You're not
talking
going to
to
go
a
to KurlyChris
professional.
to get your pipes
I
clean.
feel like you have to look at it as a strength. Like when you're going to get help, it's a strength that you're getting. Like don't look at it as a negative thing, because I have therapy and I love it. I used to hate therapy, and as soon as I found the right therapist, it works.
That's one thing I think that, especially for me in my life, I have a lot of men in my life that are like, I'm a tough guy. Like, I don't need to go to the doctor after I get in a car accident. I don't need to go to a therapist. And I have to call them and give them a talk and be like, look, if you want to be an adult, if you want to be a grown man, the grown man thing to do is take care of yourself and know that you need to use helpful resources to do that. So you need to actually, if you want to actually be taking care of yourself, you got to take some action. You can't just suck it up. You got to deal with it, you know?
I agree.
All right, perfect. Time's up.
Period.
The time's up on this topic. Sorry, it's been up. I try to let you guys.
Thanks, I feel sorry for that.
I try to do like 8 to 10 minute topics, and that way we can try to structure around that time too as well. And then if it's really good, I let it go out. So
For sure.
for this next one, I'm gonna put it in the. I'm gonna read it out loud for you guys. What made you realize that a friend, an ex, or even a coworker, etc., wasn't the best person to hang around?
Shit.
I can start it. When I was out at a bar with my best friend and roommate at the time, she let me go home with a guy when I was really drunk. And just all because like I was so drunk to the point where I accidentally flirted with her boyfriend and he didn't stop it and neither did she. So she got mad at me. And I mean, I'm not saying it's her fault. Like, it's also my fault too. And she just let me go and like wasn't a good friend. I don't know.
Like when people are long-term friends and they give you ultimatums, instead of supporting you and actually like being the shoulder to cry on, I think that's a big red flag and that's something you need to cut off. I had to do that. That was hard.
I feel that. I had to go to prison to learn that some people weren't the best to hang around, to experience life with. But
I feel like that's one of the worst things that could happen. Like just to that point for you to be like,
Bro,
damn, you know what? Like,
think about how
maybe I
far
should
it
have
is.
stayed home that
Think
night.
about how far you have to go to get to that point where it's like, yo, I just woke up, bro. These guys, they don't have the best interest for me. They care about themselves. They care about what I can give them, things like that. But at the end of the day, I learned that I got to take care of myself before I can serve others. It's a long story, but
I understand where you're coming
next person.
So I was going to
I
say,
get
this isn't necessarily as much about coworkers as it is friends and ex. But I would say in general, just if you are not getting out of it what you're putting into it, then it's not worth staying in your life. Like it should always be, should always be 50-50. And if it's not, then they don't deserve you to be in their life, or you don't deserve to keep them in your life. You deserve better than that.
For sure.
I guess whenever I was like 15, I like moved schools and I became like really good friends with like the popular girl like in like the group, which was cool because like I was like, wow, cool. Like I don't have to try. It's great. Like now everybody likes me because everybody likes her. But we got caught for shoplifting whenever we were together once, and she like pinned it all on me, unfortunately, which was shitty because she was the one who was like doing it because like she was teaching me because I had never done it before. I'm like from this like little like small southern town. I just moved here. Like, I don't know. I'm just going along with what the cool kids are doing. And then like coming back to school after that, and then like all of my friends being like, not my friends because they weren't my friends. They were just association, and like learning that like that reality of people and that people really are, that's just how people work and operate, and like you're not as close to a lot of the people that you think you are, and it's okay, but just be aware of it, and then make sure you don't put all of your emotional eggs in that one basket.
You trained with the wrong people. You should have came to me. I would have helped you out back in the day.
No, I know you would have, and that's the problem. I'm a fool.
No, I mean, I had this one friend that I've known for a long time because we played soccer when we were younger, and well, not her, but like her other friends, we'd all hang out, but I came to find out that they would only use me because I had a car and that they weren't old enough to drive, so they didn't have a car either. So I was always driving, picking them up just to hang out with them. And then once I realized what I was doing, I like cut them all off, and yeah.
Pretty much the same shit happened to me.
Sucks.
What happened, Yeti?
It was the driving type shit, and I'm driving everybody everywhere. I'm asking for gas, and they're like, "Yeah, no, I'll get you on Friday." Then Friday comes, and then they don't get you anything, and then I'll get you next Friday. And then you trust them, they'll get you double next Friday. And then I was just like, you guys aren't gonna ever fucking pay me. Like, piss off.
That's one thing, man. Yo, when you lend somebody money and they don't pay you back, and then they end up asking for money again, if you're a giver, you know what I'm saying? You're more inclined to give them money, right? You do it, and you don't really expect anything out of it. But at the end of the day, they're just using you. You have to come to that term where it's like, yo, this investment is not working out. That definitely kills some shit.
Driving people everywhere. I'm driving Curly's butt all over the place, but he reciprocates. He reciprocates in other ways. He's a good friend.
That is true. You do drive me everywhere. Thank you,
Yeah,
Micah.
but you're so sweet.
Reciprocation is key, man.
Yeah,
I have
he
a
does
really petty one,
photo shoots for
honestly.
me and stuff, so it's a good trade.
And I
What did you say, Stu?
I have a really petty one. Like there are friendships that have ended after a long time of giving people chances, but this girl I knew for like 5 years. We're just like kind of friends. We got dinner after not seeing each other for a year, and I remember it was like kind of a bougie vegan place, kind of like a little overpriced, but it came down to it. And there was a service fee in downtown Seattle to help like pay a living wage, which I think is bullshit, but still, like you pay the service fee, whatever. It's like an extra 15%, I think, and it's like gratuity that's forced. And on top of that, you tip. And she didn't tip. She was mad that they even asked for a tip. And she was like, "No, I'm not gonna tip. I'll just pay with it. I'll just pay for it on my card, and I'm not gonna tip." And I was like, "Whoa." Ugh. I stopped talking to her. I've never responded to a message after
That's
that
not
day.
petty.
Yeah,
That's
if
not
you work
petty
in
at all.
if you work in the service industry, you know you can't do that.
Yeah.
I've been a line cook for the past 5 years, so you're
She
talking
worked
to
at a
the right
restaurant.
person. Yeah.
She worked at a restaurant too. I was like, "Ew, what the?"
I mean, was the service good or was it bad or like was it?
I mean, it was fine. Like the waiter was kind of bitchy, but I get it. It was
Well-
5 o'clock happy hour. Like he probably wasn't pumped to be there serving. Like
I
this.
hate the forced gratuity. Like if something's already on top of it, I just feel like there's I don't know. Like I don't like being like told
I do
that
disagree with
that
that.
I like to tip based on like my actual experience. Like in general, like if like I have a really good experience, like I want to reflect it. And so like having the automatic one on there, like I don't know, like to each their own.
Yeah,
But I get what you're saying.
It's definitely a preference thing. But what I hated was that she offered to pay on her card with it, and like if it was me paying, I was gonna tip, and she didn't tip using her card, and I was like, you didn't even ask if I wanted like what. I would have paid the tip. Like, what are you doing? Like, what is this? Because I was still paying her back. Like, we Venmoed it right down the middle. I was like, ew, that's icky. I don't like that.
You should have told her to put the tip on your card. Be like, put an extra $5 because I'm gonna tip.
Bro, I shoulda. I was like,
Man, okay.
She
This
was
is
adamant.
reminding me of when I was in middle school. I haven't thought about this in so long. When I was in middle school, I like went on a vacation and I came back like very tan and blonde, and everyone started calling me Malibu Barbie. And I became a popular kid like out of nowhere. And then I realized like over like the summer that they were friends with me just because they thought I was rich, which I was not rich. Like somebody came to my house and saw that we had like a couple of cars, which they weren't like nice cars or anything. So they're like, "Oh wow, you're rich. You're probably richer than so and so in the like popular group." And it's like at that moment I was like, none of these friends are real. I don't want to be friends with any of them. So I went into high school with like no friends and had like, and I was fine with having like no friends for like the first year until I made new ones. So it's like, I don't want these fake friends that are like, I don't know. It just feels so gross when you find out it's not like a legitimate friendship. Ugh.
Mm-hmm.
One more time the question because I was about to say this. Chris, if you don't mind repeating it.
Yeah, I got you. What made you realize that a friend, ex, maybe even a co-worker, etc., wasn't the best person to hang around?
Okay, so I know this is not the fourth person that we had in there, but on a date, I need advice from everybody here. Am I in the wrong here, or should I accept it? When the bill hits, and all of a sudden that person's got to go to the bathroom or take a phone call, I don't mind paying. At all times, I want to pay, but like my heart melts when I even see them look at their purse to try to even think about paying. But versus like, oh, I know the person's coming. I'm gonna hang out in the bathroom for like 20 minutes and hopefully pay the bill. And then it's like,
That's
oh,
weird.
Yeah.
That is weird. I am
very weird.
I always pay the bill if I like the guy.
Oh, who said that? Who said that?
Fun
I was gonna bring that up too. Who said that?
Hey, we love women that pay around here. I
won't let
Like you as a friend, like you more. As long as I like you as a person, I'm paying the bill. Even if I really hate you, but you know, like ask for an apology, I'll pay the bill. That's happened.
Wow.
Recently.
You pay the bill and you buy them computers.
Okay.
What is the applications? I mean, I'll put it in the chat.
I do have an application.
You're picking me up too, right?
Actually, yeah. I mean,
The whole
I have
shebang?
2 people that I met through the Barcast, and they came down to visit me in Tennessee, and we went out to dinner a bunch of times. Had a really great time, and I like them as people, so you know.
What the
do my
fuck?
part.
Hey, that's cool.
I don't even get to go out with her. I've known her for like 3.5 years.
Southern Alberta?
Where if I'm leaving a restaurant, I usually have to go to the bathroom at the end. So I usually like before the check comes, I'll be like, okay, like we're done eating. I'm gonna go use the restroom real quick. And like, you know, freshen up, whatever. But I always like leave my card on the table and I'll be like, okay, make sure it's separate. But I was out with my friends recently, like a group of 4 of us, and when I went to the bathroom, I left my card out. Which was super nice, but it made me feel bad because I was almost like, did he think that I was trying to get him to pay for me? Because it was not like that at all, but he knew because I talked about it. I was like, did you think I was trying to get you to pay? Because you did not have to buy me dinner. So I don't know. Did she leave like right when the bill came, or did she leave like before it came because she wanted to like, you know, freshen up and be like looking good for like maybe that kiss goodbye?
That girl was on some fugazi shit.
L timing.
She said.
That was horrible.
Bogus, yo.
Like if the bill drops and you're like, I gotta pee and leave, like that is sus. But if it's just like near the end of the date, not specifically when the bill drops, like that could be okay.
I back that because I like to go to the bathroom to check and see if there's food in my teeth.
Yeah, that's true.
True. And it's like the first date though, so it's kind of sad if you did go right after you ate and then they brought the bill and like the timing happened. I know miscommunication happened, so I don't touch the bill. I leave it there. So it's like wait until you come back, and I just want to see what's like.
So
we're
let's
just chatting.
discuss this right here. 'Cause, I just want to make sure that you're present for this. So
Right. I just not like that, but let's like. I live in Orange County, so I don't know if you guys face the same problems I do here. But
yikes.
Yeah. And so it's just a different mentality here. It's
Hey, yo,
like-
what about those friends you got when you go out and they order all the expensive shit and they're like, yo, let's split the bill? I was like, bro, I had chicken fried rice, bro. Y'all had all that sushi, sashimi, all that shit, sake, and fucking, and you trying
Y'all
to
are
split the
shitty
bill?
friends.
I've never done with that.
Who are you going out with?
I've
Like-
never done with that. I guess I got lucky.
I am the person that orders the really expensive stuff. That's why I'm like, don't even think about the bill when we walk in. Because if I'm friends with you, yo, I'm getting sake. I'm getting wasted, okay? I'm getting smashed. I'm eating a bajillion things. So, sorry.
Julie, I relate to that because I get so much anxiety. Like if we go out to eat, I want to order what I want to fucking order.
Yeah.
And I don't want to feel bad that you're going to have to pay for like, I'm getting like salmon with risotto and you're getting like chicken tendies or something over there.
I don't understand. Everybody just assume that you're paying for yourself, and then if you don't, then it's a pleasant surprise. Like I always order as according to what I can afford, and if that is $5 chicken tendies while my friends are getting sushi, then that is what it is. You know,
Yeah, you also have to think about like if you're on a date, like I always think about, okay, if this is somebody I enjoy spending time with, I want to be able to spend more time with them, and I don't want them to be like, oh, I can't hang out with you because maybe they like can't afford like the date. So I'm always like, let's trade off who's paying for what every time. So that way they have the opportunity to spend more time with me,
kind of
even
what I
if they
end up
are broke.
doing.
I got some friends like that.
That's what I do.
It's a way to seal the deal. Like, oh, I'll pay this time, you pay next time. And it's
Reciprocation.
like, there's a next
it's easy.
time, you know?
Yeah,
and like if you're
fair.
not hanging out with somebody who you can do that with, then honestly, it's like, why are you hanging out with them? Like reestablish your relationship and like the expectation like that is there. Because I only like to hang out with people who I can like vibe with like that. I treat money like a tool. Like I don't feel like it needs to be this awkward thing that like we don't talk about. Like, hey, like are we splitting it? Or what are we doing? Hey, what are we? You know what I mean? Like just ask.
Suze,
So
what are you
good at
crushing on? That
communicating,
burrito's as
Meow.
big as your head.
It's because I have like
I was gonna say
Bro, I'm about to
something
eat the
like
whole thing. Look at
You
this.
sharing? Like, what's good?
that. Yeah, yo, share that shit.
Let me get a
I'm
bite.
fucking this
Looks
shit
fire.
up, dude. I'm trying to be
I have
cute
one more-
about
I
it
have one
and
more
like
point
not.
I want to add.
You are still very cute about
do,
it.
do your thing. Do your thing. We ain't judging.
This is so
Maybe a
good.
little bit, but.
What about your moderators that you added as moderator and then they take advantage of their power? How do you
It's a
guys-
fake
Oh.
job.
It's a
This is a rough one, bro.
It's a fake job. Like, why are we getting serious? I don't know. Never mind.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
I
it's-
can't
it's-
stand.
No, literally facts. No,
Shout out to my
literally facts.
Discord
Just
mods out
demod
here.
them. Like, oh well.
I do. I
like-
just take them off.
Yo, I mean, some of us have younger audiences. With the beginning, I did, man, and I had like a 15-year-old mind, bro. He was always there, but in Discord, he decided he wanted to take it to the top. You know what I'm saying? It's a teaching moment in that kind of situation. But if you got a grown ass mod that want to, you know what I'm saying, flex, you know what I'm saying, get in all the DMs and do all this thing, then that's a whole nother story. You got to axe him. You got to take him out. Done for.
Axe them.
All right, perfect. Great job, everybody. Tosh, do you want to say something?
I was just gonna add that I like to. So if I have a mod who then like stops showing up and they're not really doing anything, and I demod them, I like to at least give them a VIP badge. I'm like, I still love you.
That's what I do.
I'm like, kiss.
Aw.
You were so damn cute. What the hell? You're so like soft spoken.
For this next topic, it's going to involve every single person on the cast. And it's going to require you to expose yourself a little bit. So if you're honest, it's going to be a lot funnier. If you lie about it, if you're honest, it's going to be more funnier.
Can we take a drink real quick?
Yeah, let's go ahead and cheers to this.
My
Look at
friend
this hot, bro. I ain't-
cheered some
I
bits
would be
for us to
drinking on
cheers.
Wednesday.
So cheers, everyone.
Go ahead and cheers that burrito, Seuss. Yeah, there you go. Nice.
Yeah. Take a big ass bite.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I just did.
Is that a vegan burrito?
Mhm.
Anybody
Good
else
for
a vegan?
Me.
Okay.
I put the
Yeah, I eat
vegans
all
next
the
to
meat.
each other.
I like it. Power move for sure.
Which way is it? This way?
All right. What is the
Oh my
last thing that you Googled?
Oh,
Okay.
I gotta go look.
Wait. What device are we talking about?
Oh!
It could be on your phone or it could be on your computer.
I think that's your choice.
I looked up puns about frogs because somebody messaged me and they were like, destroy me, and they had like a frog username, and I was like, haha, bada, hey bada, like, I don't know, I was joking. They're like, no, really, destroy me, let's go. And I was like, okay, so I just made a bunch of jokes about frogs to them.
I want to be honest. At 9:31 p.m. last night, I did Google the average dick size in Vermont.
Go.
Why is that so
In Vermont. What?
That is so specific.
Is that where you live?
Oh, who are you talking to in Vermont?
Are you trying to pin down somebody that you were talking to?
Who's got research on
I
that?
had never heard. I didn't realize Vermont was a place here. Was a part of America. I thought it was like Canada. And so I was shook. And so I was taking my stream on a journey. We were learning about Vermont, and I was curious. It's between 6.5 and 6.8.
Damn.
Is the
good.
average.
Damn.
Yeah.
You motherfuckers carrying that over there.
Look,
Jeez.
I was asking the important questions, and I got my
Wow.
answers. So I'll be going
Sorry,
to Vermont
your
next
Tinder?
week.
I was gonna say, are you moving?
I
The size
googled what
doesn't matter.
P was. I had no idea what the fuck pushing P was. I was like, I'm a real boomer.
Oh
out
my
here.
god.
Wait.
Pushing P?
Okay,
What is-
I don't know what it
wait,
means
what are the
either.
P- wait, the
What
P,
is-
like I've seen
Like
people
pushing-
put
what-
P's
pushing
in my
positivity?
comments.
Yeah, it's like a new Gunna song.
Oh.
That's what it means.
Oh.
It's like a positive thing, kind of
I
like.
thought
It's
it
not
was
about
like
masturbation.
pushing P.
Or,
I thought it was
No,
like
no,
for porn.
How to pee faster. Pushing P? Like flow faster.
It's like if you're lame, like if you're on some lame stuff, then it's like, oh, they're not pushing P. Like,
exactly.
I don't mess with that.
Dude, I remembered "bless up" was a term today. I'm gonna start bringing that back. Bless up.
Oh, bless up.
Yo, I'm old. I gotta use Urban Dictionary 99 times. 90%
Me too.
of the time somebody says something in chat, I'm like, Urban Dictionary, what does this say?
I just did
Yeah,
that.
I think
Riz?
one anytime
What does the
someone
term Riz mean? Yeah.
Somebody in the chat said something, and I just googled it.
they're
and I
gonna
was like,
say
why
a
did I do that?
All right, let's hear from all the cast. I saw Kay over there. She's gonna try to be as quiet as possible, and she's about to expose herself.
I really don't want to say this.
It's demon time. Let's get it.
And I will send proof. I don't care. I actually had to search this up, and it's really fucking bad, dude.
Oh my god. Full
Okay.
screen. This is good.
Okay. So my friend, she is on a website. Only friends, you know. And a guy messaged her and released his kink. And when she sent the name of what that kink was, I didn't know what it was. So I looked up, what is this? And I almost threw up.
Can't say.
What is it?
What
Please,
is it?
please say.
I can say it because it's not the word I don't want to say, but vorophilia.
Oh, what?
I don't want to know.
Vor.
What
You
is
don't-
voyeurism?
Vor?
No, VORE.
No. Oh, I know.
I didn't
what
know
that
what it was, dude, and then I searched it, and
Morphilia?
I was like, "Why is
Like
this
the
a thing?"
is. Yeah.
You don't want to know.
Everybody's Googling it now.
Everybody's
I'm not.
Like
So-
vor as in VORE.
Just don't say it. Don't say
Hey,
it. but
yo!
Look, yeah, that.
I think I.
So
What do you
I feel
search?
like
I just
Wait.
said, "What is this?" Because I
Don't
didn't know
search
what
it.
it was.
Just
And now I
Wiki
know.
fur? What?
Don't be that cute.
Oh, okay. Well,
I don't know how to
That's
spell
feel
it.
like-
shit, my guy.
So,
Like enjoying
Chris,
being eaten.
Chris, I'll send you.
I'm not
I'll
gonna
send you a
say what it
screenshot.
But I'm gonna say
Yeah.
something that it's similar to. It's similar
Okay.
to there is a kink fetish where people like watching like women in heels like step on animals, which is so like anti-PETA. But
It's disgusting.
So
What?
it's a much more extreme version of that.
Why
Yeah, but how
did
does
that
that-
have to be the last thing I searched, dude? That is the worst question to happen to
Man,
me
oh,
right
man.
now.
Are we
Okay.
kink shaming tonight or no? We are, huh? We definitely are.
well, I could put us on a better note and say my last Googled on my streaming PC is Twitch emote resizer.
So true,
It's
King.
also
So pure,
true.
man. So pure.
Oh.
He said,
I
but
feel you,
before
man.
that, he was looking up all the porn. You know.
Then it was Tracker GG Crucible game, co-op indie horror game,
That
and
is
then
so
I'm not reading
wholesome.
the last one after that.
No, you have to! No, you have to, Yeti!
Why is my Discord video lagging?
Shut up!
Get baited. Get baited.
Hey, that's
Set
a
up
W
on
right
that.
there.
Oh my god. Set
Okay,
up
wait.
on that.
What's your last Google search on your phone, Yeti?
Oh no.
He said he signed into the same account.
Let's see this.
Also, DJ Booty, did you go yet?
My most previous open tab on my phone prior to the one that I just searched out from the last person from K was a red flashing light bolt for my Jeep because I had a red flashing light bolt.
You're so wholesome. I love it.
No, I did not go yet. Mine's not that interesting though. I looked up Austinite Cannabis Co. So yeah, trying to get that Delta 8, you know.
Oh yeah.
Mine was the orangutan emoji because we were playing Gartic Phone last night, and I was I wanted to draw that.
Oh god.
Interesting.
Mine.
Yeah.
Oh wait,
someone's
raising their hand.
All of our last Google searches are now Vorphilia.
Let's hear it,
I mean,
Seuss.
if you would have caught me 2 days ago, it would have been something a lot different.
And is people falling over.
People falling over.
Yeah.
You're Googling people falling over? Like,
Why?
do you have
Makes me
any?
laugh. I was sad.
Oh, we're missing somebody. Oh, it's
It
so
makes you laugh to see other people in pain, Suze? Is that?
No, just tell your
Them videos be getting millions of views on YouTube.
That's my
Dance
favorite trait
compilations.
that Suze has. That's my favorite trait. For
Yeah, I think I agree.
I love that.
So,
That's
Suze, can
funny.
you elaborate? Like someone falling over? Are they like falling into a pond? Are they like, what are they falling over? Like an old person falling over for like Chick-fil-A or something?
Oh no!
Have you ever seen
Don't
someone
make the old person fall.
You ever seen someone fall down an escalator?
Oh my god!
No, I fell down an escalator whenever I was like 5, and I like almost died.
Bro, they just fold.
Are you scared to get on them now?
They fold.
Are you scared?
I just don't know.
A little bit. Like they make
I feel like that'd be scarring.
I watch my feet. Like I make sure I know exactly where my feet are planted, and I don't really
I'm
like
the
move
same
very
way.
much. Yeah.
Motherfuckers be running up them escalators. I'm like, hold on, let me slow down. Let me make sure that I'm on there.
I just watched an escalator fall. It's pretty good.
Oh my gosh.
All right, good to know. If you guys are hanging out with Suze, don't fall.
Oh, please, Paul.
She will not help you up. She'll
Only time
watch
it's funny to
you.
watch people fall is when it's them dudes that be working at Sonic's and they and they're on their skates and then they
Yes.
drop their stuff all over people's cars.
I'm never going there because of that.
Like imagine your first day there and you just trip and fall all over somebody's car, drinks and everything.
They don't roller skate in Cali. All right, Toshka.
Yeah, Toshka, what was your last?
The last thing that I looked up was Mia Goth, because she's gonna be, or she is in the film X that's coming out. It's an A24 film. I love movies, and it's a movie about filming a porn in like the 70s or the 80s or something. But
I think I heard about that.
Yeah,
I love
it's a horror
A24
film.
films. Did you see Zola?
Yeah, I love A24 films. I'm obsessed.
Wow, I had no idea, Toshka. That's why it's fun to put you on the. So you want to watch 70s porns? Got it. That's what I got from that. An A24 film.
Yes.
All right. Well, you might like my time capsule. So.
Sir.
Who else? Who else needs to go?
What about Archie? The Archie, did you go? Yeah, we need Archie, Shayless, and Julie. Oh, gotta go.
Listen, it's been 10 minutes, guys.
There's no timer on this topic.
There's the one I recently did. I'll just go with that one. Somebody called me a stan in the chat, so I said, "What is a stan?" So I was like, "Oh, that's what it means." Okay.
Archie, no.
Oh, I just didn't know that one.
He's a huge fan of you.
I'm not gonna Google the other one though. I mean, I'm gonna say that. I mean, unless you guys.
You might as well.
Yeah.
You know we want to know that.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't know what impact play was, so when I
I
Googled-
didn't either.
Yeah.
I was on an e-date the other day with Raven. You guys might know Raven, right?
Some of them do.
I feel like I've seen her on here, but yeah, Raven. She was like, "You know what impact play is?" I'm like, "You want me to like beat you?" And then I was,
Consensual beating. Okay.
Consensual, yeah.
Hey, everything with consent over here.
That's what that means.
No, she was like just like hard slapping and stuff. That's what she
It's
said.
human sexual practice in which one person, the bottom, is struck repeatedly by another person, the top, for sexual
Repeatedly.
gratification of
No,
either
I
or
don't
both
like
parties.
Fuck no,
It's-
that's trauma.
Considered a form of BDSM.
I just read that out in my head as you were reading that out. Because I searched up the exact.
It was like an audiobook.
It was perfect.
Ever asked your Google history on the next show?
No, I like
Can
that
ask,
question.
Did all of you
That's a great
guys
question.
Google these terms, or you just knew when you were born?
I know what all of them are.
Okay.
I Google.
I was gonna say,
I
like,
Google everything.
I'm
a lot
dumb.
of you guys
I'm
Google
dumb.
this, or you guys created the word. Like, to me, I'm like, oh my god.
I Google synonyms for words all the time, bro. I'm on thesaurus.com.
Found them out
I
the
love
the other
looking
way.
up, like the etymology of words. Like, there's so many words that have like big histories. Like like waifu has like a really big history, and like honestly, the definition that you find of it online is nothing like how we use it on Twitch. So like some words evolve so quickly.
True.
Speak, Queen.
You ever see those words that are like I was just gonna say the words where like they show like on Google Trends, I think it is, where it's like there's like a spike in when they started being used like recently, but then there was like a previous spike way back in like 1960.
Yeah.
And there was like a TikTok trend where it was like people in 1960 using that word or whatever, like something that we would only really use now. I'm just like how were people talking about poggers back then? Like what were they talking about?
Yeah, what did it mean in the 70s?
What does it
Well,
mean?
I know in the 90s, pogs
Little
were...
pog game.
Yeah, a little pog game. Pog game. You used to stack pogs up as high as you can, and then you had a slammer and you threw it down.
Pog
Many
to
that
me,
fell off, you got to
It's an
keep them.
abbreviation for
pog to
play
me
a
meant
game.
it was a porn term back when I was like 11 years old, and that's what I knew pog from.
Oh, didn't even
And
know
then it
that.
became like a Twitch name.
Okay. Yeah.
Wow.
It's a different kind of pog.
What about you, Julihaw?
It was twunk, which is a twink and a hunk. It is a fit twink.
Oh.
It was a
So true.
it's like a wordle, but it's called a wordle. It's a queer wordle. So it's like the same thing, but
Not
queerified.
for Squirtle.
Yassified.
I am searching for twonk in profiles on Twitter right now and following every one of them.
Let's see.
Date a lot of twonks. Yeah.
Who else needs to go?
What about you,
Me.
Liz?
Mine, I don't know. Mine's stupid. I was just looking up jobs, but before that, it was funny text-to-speech words because I was just spamming them in my friend's stream and just annoying them.
Smart.
I don't know. But yeah, it's pretty boring.
Not at all. What else?
I'm
are those
back.
Funny words, if you don't mind.
Welcome back, Mr. Shug.
It's like the sprinkler one where it goes tisk tisk. Yeah.
Yeah.
Those kinds.
And it comes back like.
Mm-hmm.
There's a really good one where you can make it sound like a fax machine going off.
Oh, I saw that one. I saw that one.
Yeah, one of my buddies did it on my chat like a while back. He was like, "Yeah, test results complete. You're an absolute babe." I was like,
Anybody else want to expose themselves of what they Google?
Oh, I put it in the
you?
chat, but put it in the chat, but obviously,
Motherfucker gotta eat.
yeah, man. On my PC it was logical fallacies. I was just trying to I was debating some kid, and he was pissing me off. So I'm like, yo, this kind of logical fallacy I can use on him. Let me pull out the straw
like
hat. The straw hat, and then on my phone, that's interesting. Big booty Latinas oiled up. I like,
Yes,
I like
sir.
oil.
Oiled
I
up.
like baby oil.
Hey, Shug, did you get that thing oiled down?
Yeah, Bananarama was, it's a duality of man. We are
absolutely.
complex creatures,
"Absolutely."
I ain't gonna lie.
Oiled down. I'm fucking dead, bro.
Sorry.
I'm fucking weak.
Oh, sorry.
He's like, you can just look that up. Okay.
All right. Last thing I Googled on my computer. I don't really use my computer for anything bad. It's my
Bring your
phone.
phone up. Bring your phone up.
Right? Exactly. The phone is where we do our dirt.
Bring that phone up on this stream, buddy.
No way. I would never do that.
Oh, no, he probably can't show it off to the stream.
No, just say what you Google.
Wait, you guys were bringing
is
up
that
your
a tuxedo
PC
bib?
searches?
That's what I was.
I'm still wearing this.
Let me see.
I searched mine on my phone.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
we do all the
Awesome,
nasty
dude.
stuff
That's
on the
awesome.
phone.
Let's see if I have any questions here. It's all just like social media stuff. So I got to scroll down to
Mine
this.
is like Pokemon names.
I can't believe my internet went out, man. I fucking text. Like, we have a compound here. So I have a tiny house. There's a tiny house here. There's a big ass nursery we have in between. And then we have the main house. So my internet's not hosted in my fucking tiny house. And this motherfucker was like, yo, yeah, I unplugged that shit. I was trying to, my laptop wasn't connected to the internet. I was like, next time, fucking text me, bro. Let me know beforehand. Might be doing something important. Damn it.
Let's see.
Hey, yo, Julie. What's up? What kind of camera you got?
Bro, I was about to say the same shit earlier.
Sony Alpha 7 III.
That shit is
What kind of lens you got
crispy.
on that? You got that Sigma lens or something?
I have a Zeiss
Ooh.
something lens.
Ooh.
55 millimeter lens.
55 millimeter? What's the aperture on that?
1.4.
1.4.
Wait.
That's why it's so spicy over there. I see
yeah.
you.
Yeah, I think that's it.
So, I was going through and like I just go on social media on my computer, but there's like one Twitch thing that says e-girl, slumber party, woo girl's gonna make out soon on stream. I have no idea why I clicked on it.
I didn't know you were in my stream, dude. I didn't know you were in my stream.
Look at that, yeah.
I just saw it like in the middle of a bunch. I've been scrolling for like a couple of days now, but I don't really Google search anything. I think when I have the idea, I use it. Oh, my laptop.
Bring your phone up.
That's my laptop. I'm okay. My phone. I don't know. My phone's charging and like 2 doors down. I don't want to go get it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Not like me and Shug didn't expose our phones.
Yeah, it's not like we didn't put it in,
He did say big booty oiled up Latina. So.
Alert with
bro, the results under that, bro.
Guys, are you trying to take a bite? Don't make him sound.
Who likes baby oil? Raise your hand if you like baby oil.
I mean, I don't mind it.
Never tried it. For what? Yeah. Like, what do you? For what?
Oh, like I do a lot of massage things like that. You know what I'm saying? You got. I like it oiled up. Period. I got strong hands.
Down, man.
Strong hands.
My legs and then put it on and make sure I'm smooth.
Never used it.
Now you ever oil somebody up and use one of them third guns or whatever you want to call them things? It'd be slipping a lot, but that's just good.
Somebody?
Shug, I think that's called a vibrator.
Are you? That's what I was thinking.
No, that's different. The Theragun, man, like the muscle relaxation thing, not
the
massage. The thing with the ball at the end, and it like spins around really fast.
Yeah, the thing with for muscle recovery. Okay. Now, if we want to talk about vibrators, we all got them too, right? You got the one with the little light on it.
What? How do we get down this
Not
topic?
Me.
Yeah. What? All I talked about.
It's actually a Wii remote. That's a Wii remote. So you don't get confused.
What is that?
It's a Wii remote.
Yeah, Wii remote.
Yeah, that's his Joy-Con attachment right there.
Another thing on my history was
Joy-Con.
Goth
Joy-Con.
Goth.
Joy-Con.
I just want.
So true. No, bestie. So true.
That's a good Google search.
I think I need to search that up right now.
Yeah, Goth IHOP.
Yeah.
Femboy Hooters just around the corner.
Oh God.
That exists.
Yeah, they're connected. They're a joint chain.
Well.
All right.
Goth
my hands getting sweaty.
Worth it.
Yo, this could look so much worse without the wig, yo.
You look like you got in a fight.
I'm over here looking like CeeLo Green, bro. Last time it looked good. I swear it did.
Uncle Fester.
One for us.
That was your hair.
I didn't have enough time.
All right, Sabotage, check your Discord DMs. Let's see if you like that question.
Okay.
What's your dog's name, Julia?
Boba.
What a beautiful dog. They are so cool. I love animals. They're just awesome. Like, they're so cute. Look at his little tail.
I was so confused on what that was wagging in the background at first.
Your rugs? Mine looks like a pillow. Like a black
yeah.
pillow.
I zoomed into your camera because I couldn't tell if it was a dog or a blanket. And when I zoomed in, it was like, it's not really. It must be a blanket. And then, like, way later, I was like, I saw a tongue come out of there, so it's gotta be a dog. Let's see.
Do you think, from the last topic, do you think that the phone is way worse than your computer because you're like all streamers, so you're scared to expose yourself online on accident?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Plus, I'm in bed. I'm using my phone. That's the shit I Google in bed is way worse.
Yeah,
True.
that's the only.
Right.
That's convenience is the only reason. Because like I don't think about being possibly exposed. Because I always use incognito tabs and like VPNs and everything. I'm just like geeky like that. Like I don't want you
I
tracking
used to be on the incog wave, but I've kind of been more lax.
Yeah, I'm super lax. It is what
I've
it
been
is.
calming down because I don't be on the
I don't do nothing too crazy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
I just don't like the government like looking at me.
Oh, the government.
They gonna know regardless. Incog ain't gonna
It
save
makes
you.
me feel like I have some sort of false sense of control. Okay, come on.
Yeah, I feel that.
I think we have better antivirus on our computers. I don't know why we use our phones, but we do anyways.
iPhones are pretty like locked up, right?
They're all right, but sometimes them rerouting, like when you click on certain sites, it gets out of hand.
Yeah.
Dude, rerouting is so bad because then you got like secret tabs open, and then suddenly you like open you see something that was left open that you didn't see before, and you're like,
you know, it only
that some of us
reroutes
just get
when
so
you looking
used
at
to
some
it.
shit you ain't supposed to be looking at.
Hey, you know, we're past those days now. You know?
I'm gonna be grabbing another Soso Sake from the fridge. Sabotage Sweetie's gonna co-host this one, so make sure you guys listen up to her. That way she can control the floor of the room.
All right, G.
Are you ready? Go ahead, Ali.
Yeah, I'm ready. Okay, so we're gonna go one by one, just so everyone has a chance to answer. So the question is, your wedding photographer lost the camera with all of our photos, or your guys' photos. Because he got drunk, what should be done now?
Retake them.
Hello, dude. I'll start with
Oh,
Shayla.
sorry. I mean, I would.
So all your wedding photos are sabotaged because you were drunk, and you.
No, because the wedding photographer was drunk, and so he lost all of your wedding photos.
That sucks, but honestly, I would just like kind of like redo it. I guess. I mean, like we're still at the wedding, right? Or
no, like this is after. Like your photos have already been developed, and you were supposed to get them already, but your photographer has never sent them.
well, I guess like I would just get.
Technically,
I don't
yeah.
know. I would just
You
get
have a
like
contract.
dressed up again and go take him like somewhere else and just have it like just us two, and I'd also get a new photographer.
Okay.
That's what I would.
Real question though.
Go ahead.
Which one of y'all ain't about to get married up here? Because I ain't getting married. I don't believe in marriage, to be honest. So anybody raise your hand if you
Why not?
not gonna get married?
Highly unlikely, but it could happen.
Why don't
Okay,
you believe
thank
in
you.
it?
Well, I don't believe in
Guys,
it. It's-
we gotta be good while Curly's gone.
yeah, I'm not gonna type.
We gonna talk about this. We gonna talk about that later. Let's go down the
goes
line.
into religion, and then do we really want to go down the rabbit hole?
Okay,
We
let's
can.
answer.
We can go down the rabbit hole.
We'll talk in the after party, Sugar.
I can put my 2 cents in.
Wait, K Marie was supposed to go.
Oh wait, it's a line, right?
Yeah, you're
My look on that is different from up here.
you're fine.
I would probably like hire a hacker to get into his website and shut everything down so he loses his business.
Oh, that's a good one.
That's smart.
Oh my god, you are so smart.
Well, if his photos are on the
I love
cloud,
that.
you could also
That's
hack
like
into
my
the
other half of
photos
my
back.
Gemini.
Well, I'll just destroy his camera too. I'll throw it in the pool.
That's so funny. But if you had the camera, then you'd have the photos.
Oh,
Right?
true. Okay, I would just steal the camera and then hire the hacker.
Sabotage Sweetie asking the real questions.
I'm totally joking, by the way, but
No, that's
sorry.
All jokes are gateways to the truth.
Who?
You, babe.
Okay, so I would, first of all, if they were drunk at my wedding and lost the photos, it's probably only very slightly my fault because I probably, if I had like people at my wedding were like I'd be like, have a good time while you're here too. Like if you want to have a drink or like eat some food, like go ahead. But then like actually getting drunk and losing my photos, like that's a little bit too far. So I would want, like if it's like the file like got corrupted and they lost, I'd be like, okay, give me your chip or card or whatever that you took them on so I can see if I can get them recovered.
Okay.
And whatever that costs, I would want them to pay for that. But otherwise, I would want a refund and some extra money so I could get like cute coupley photos taken, like in my wedding dress with my husband. And then I would leave them a bad review, but it would include that they refunded the money and paid for, you know, extra photos. And then I'd go like take like cute honeymoon photos with my husband in fucking Rome or something, which would probably be even cooler.
That's smart. I like that. Yeah, I'd get a refund. I'll add
Definitely.
100%.
Suze, are you ready? Okay, go ahead.
I'm done
babe.
stuffing my face. Okay.
Okay, I just didn't know if you're done chewing, and I'm like the worst. I'm a bartender, and I always go up to people when they're eating. I'm like, "How's the food?" And I'm like, "Oh God, I'm sorry."
100%. I used to work in the legal field, and I studied law for my undergrad. I'm supposed to go to law school. So number one thing I'm doing is reading the contract and taking them to court.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would sue because the reality is, like, somebody who does that isn't gonna like be as serious about it as you are. Like, sure, they'll offer you maybe a partial refund, but a lot of those places will not give you full refunds. Like, there are places, like especially wedding photographers, that I've seen like online where the spouse, one of the spouses to be, has literally passed away and they're canceling the wedding and they don't refund them all the money. It's bizarre because it's
Awful.
thousands of dollars. Like a photographer is easily over $1,000. if not double or triple that. So it's like they don't want to lose that. And so the reality, I just feel like they wouldn't be kind about it, even if it were their fault. I feel like in order to even get the extra money, let alone a full refund, I would have to sue them.
What if they're a family friend?
Oh, I don't care.
They're a family friend. They should
Oh, I
definitely be
did?
giving you the refund.
Yeah, they gotta be there on their P's and Q's. They're getting drunk, messing up your shit.
Okay, Yeti, you can go.
Or for coming from somebody who has family in photography business, it would probably be one of my brother, either my brother or my mother or something like that. And he would have a hell of a time with me after that. Otherwise, he would be giving me my money back and probably not talking to me for a solid couple of months. And then he would be needing to deal with a lot of reprimands from me after that.
Okay, DJ. Oh, you're muted, I think.
I feel like that was like a warning to Yeti's brother. Yeti's brother, if you're watching this, you better not get drunk.
Ayo,
I would
recommend
my
streams.
brother. I would recommend to not do his photo.
By the way,
Good idea.
my keyboard's
my
really
door
loud,
is
so
Or just do them right.
No, I'm just kidding. I was just joking.
my keyboard's really loud, so I mute when I type. So if I forget, just yell at me.
You're fine.
But anyways, I mean, I don't know how it would be until I'm in that situation. But honestly, like I am very much so an experienced person. As long as the experience overall was good, I had a good time. I'm sure I would have had like, wild Instagram stories or whatever on my phone. That's what's most important to me. Like, it's not going to take away the fact that I'm now married. I got to spend the day with the ones that I love. So, I mean, it would suck, but like, it's kind of water under the bridge. I would like to get a refund if I can, but otherwise it's like, it's not the end of the world just to have proof of the day. The day still happened, whether or not I have proof of it.
She kind of spitting right now.
All right, Tosh. What I would do is my wedding photographer lost all the photos because they were drunk. I'd probably cry a little because I'd be like, man, this sucks. And then I would be like, you're definitely giving my money back, fool. And then I would stage another wedding and have photos taken by somebody else with the money I got back. That's what I was gonna say. That's my
Do you want to add
wedding.
more, Meow?
I was living. I was just like, period. Like, yes. I wouldn't be angry about it because there's no use in being angry if it's already gone. But I would definitely get my money back. And
I'm an emotional person. I'm gonna cry.
I would sob.
I would too, yeah.
I just wouldn't be angry. Like, if it happened, to be like, this again. Like,
But then again, like, I feel like, they're supposed to be professional. I mean, yeah, you can have like a drink, but like, don't get wasted when you're working.
That's, yeah, that would be weird.
So like, that's hard.
I have shot stuff. Like, I've done videography work for adult content and got really high. I mean, I guess I can't really say too much.
Well, but were your contracts
the
for
footage?
that, like, were they thousands of dollars, like, worth of a contract, like, that you're agreeing to, like, work with
they
somebody?
didn't care. They didn't care. That's different.
Yeah.
And I did a good job, so.
It's not a wedding too, so it's different.
Yo, I lose
Yeah.
content
It's
when
a
I'm
one-time
filming
thing.
myself. It shit happens.
If I were to sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Oh, okay. If I were to be at a wedding, I would definitely try to get a refund. I think in those situations, you would probably get a refund. I used to work for a photography DJ business. It's all built upon a word of mouth a lot of the time. So most of the time you would probably get a refund, not 100% of the time. And then what I would do is probably take pictures of the both of us or get a friend to take pictures of us and then Photoshop it all together and then use that money to go on vacation.
True.
So.
Smart.
I would Photoshop me and my partner's faces on K-pop groups.
There you go.
Just the last four have to answer. Go ahead, Archie.
I know it's really important for the both of us, but I'd be the person asking my significant other how they feel and what they would like to happen, so I can actually make sure they understand I'm on their team, and it's not needed to have two people with high intensity emotion. If we both are very confident that we can actually create new memories through other means, whatever they need, I'll first focus on that, go to the photographer and act upon whatever she needs, and probably surprise her by having that specific photographer have an opportunity to fix things by being a secret photographer at a very cool place we'll do, and say, I want to dress up with you and just have fun again. And
So cute.
and have those be more natural than curated.
That's actually really cute.
Because I don't want to
Damn.
basically leave those photos on the wall where they can remind them of the terrible experience they had. Want to fix that individual's mistake while also giving a new memory stay in our home or on the wall.
Okay, G, you can go.
You're nice as hell, boy. Trying to get married?
Well, I hope so. I mean, I hope everybody.
No, I'm talking to me, man. What you talking about?
I'm looking at you right now. I see you changed your style. You look good.
What's his name?
You see you change your style.
He likes blondes.
I hope so. I hope so, maybe.
I am looking. I am. Yeah. Good.
Okay, go ahead, G.
Are you talking about me?
Yeah.
My
Is that
thing
your name?
DG.
I don't know how to say your name.
It's Greg.
Oh, okay,
I don't know my freaking.
That's such a cool name.
Greg.
I love it. Yeah.
I appreciate it. I always get, oh my gosh, is it Gregory? And I'm like, it's Sir Greg Leotis III. I'll be on bullshit though.
Be on that bullshit.
Yeah. So I don't know. First, I guess I gotta be there for my wife because she would probably be going through it the most, honestly, versus me, where it's like kind of like what DJ said, where she was just like, we already, we had a great time there and we were like in the moment, probably had some good stories and all that. That's kind of more so my thing. Cause like for example, I was vlogging when I went and met my friend out in North Carolina like a year and a half ago. That was like the first time I ever left my state. And I vlogged it, but like most of the fun stuff happened like off camera. Like that was all the good stuff. So it was like, we didn't need to get everything on film and everything like that. But yeah, I can understand like, cause women, they grow up, they want their dream wedding. They want everything to go well. And so it's like, of course, like I'm not going to just completely ignore that, be like, well, it already happened. But of course I, want to be the guy that's there. And it's like, it doesn't have to be all bad. If she wants to, kind of restage and take some new photos, like I'd be down to do that. Because if this is the person I'm willing to spend the rest of my life with, I would definitely make some sacrifices and we can get something together. And obviously reimbursement. I'm going to need that money back. Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm.
It's tax season and I'm collecting.
Mm-hmm. T. Hello?
Mr. Salty.
Are you there?
I think you cut out.
Salty Shrug said he wants to pass on that, remember?
Who we
Salty
on?
Shrug said he was going to pass on that.
No, I did not. No.
He just said he didn't want to get married. That's what he said.
No, I'm saying if I happen to get married one day, I don't believe in marriage. I just think it's.
I didn't know if you
It's but if I happen to get married, I feel like that person that I am being tied to at that point, I feel like that woman is not gonna be. She's not gonna care about the material kind of. She probably would even want a big ceremony. It would probably be something private, couple friends, if that. Because what's the point in spending a whole bunch of money on a photographer, spending a whole bunch of money on all this shit? At the end of the day, putting yourself in debt. Y'all probably already got college student loans. You know what I'm saying? You got to pay back. You putting yourself in debt just to. I feel like it's not a. I don't think it's a good way to start your fucking relationship together. You're living together. You're fucking, growing together. Why would you start at a deficit? I feel like if I did, we'd have a small ceremony. I'd have a friend come fucking photog for free. You know what I'm saying? If he got drunk, fuck it. At the end of the day, what does it really matter in the grand scheme of things? Not a goddamn thing. Nothing.
Maybe to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
don't-
I'm saying that's what I'm saying.
Romance
If-
isn't dead for everybody.
I'm just saying, if I have no, I'm extremely romantic. I'm a hopeless romantic.
You
some would
are
say.
very hopeless.
But-
Tell me
but-
twice.
Hey, there's
Okay,
people like him. I agree
But
with
what I'm
he's
saying is,
I just think
but
he
what
doesn't
I'm
agree
saying
with
is
the
like
idea of like a marriage and what it is.
a person that I'm with, they're gonna be past that. They're not gonna want the huge wedding. They're not gonna fucking be peeled up. They're not gonna want a diamond ring that doesn't fucking it holds no value. What the fuck does a diamond ring do for you? At the grand scheme of
Increases in
things.
investment.
No, it doesn't. When you buy that thing, it automatically loses like 90% of its value. And they're literally worthless. They have thousands of diamonds. There's one company that runs that entire diamond industry. They're all affiliates.
Salty, can I add
But
something
it's the
to-
thought behind it too.
Salty, can I add something?
I will
Can I
get
get you
her
a ring pop? What about the thought behind the ring pop?
I will get her a ring pop, and
Salty,
she will
hold
feel
on.
exactly
taste
like
better.
you would with
Salty.
a fucking diamond ring.
My girl Micah, she
Salty.
like
Can I ask
she
a
like
question?
candy.
Can I add to
Yeah,
it?
yes, sir, yes, sir.
So this is my assumption of the situation. Can we
Okay.
change the current situation where you're sitting in right now, and now you're a billionaire, and you decided to show up to our stream, and
Mm-hmm.
right now, would you still have the same mindset at a billionaire, where the cost of a ring is like basically
Even
paper
then,
towel
but
fee?
why would you do that? You could do something else.
No, I'm just asking you.
You
Like, so that means it's
Ooh,
not
yeah,
about
what
the money.
extravagant thing would you do?
I want to
instead?
hear
So
that.
first of all,
That's what I
money
wanna-
is not a thing. It's not a big thing to me. Fucking, it's literally a freedom currency. The more money you have, the more freedom you have. And I'm right now, I'm pretty well off. I'm not doing too bad. But still, at that point in time, you could pay for experiences rather than fucking some inanimate object that's gonna fucking.
Where are you
sit
gonna go,
there.
Disney?
I like
what are you
that
gonna do?
What do you mean?
Travel
I'm
the
taking her.
world.
Yeah, y'all go wherever.
We're going to space, yo.
Thanks, bro.
Okay, you
Yo.
have to think about like a wedding though, in my opinion, it's not necessarily for you and your significant other, it's for your family. Like I view a wedding as I'm throwing a big party for the people that love me and care about me. And
That's why I
I'm
don't
bringing them
want
together.
Yeah, I don't want a
why
wedding.
I
I
don't
don't
want
want a
one.
He's just
funeral.
like
Bury me in the backyard. I don't want none of that. None of that means anything to me personally. But I respect that you guys, I respect that it's part of the culture. It's a societal construct to be like, oh, wired for marriage, et cetera, et cetera. It comes down from religion. When it comes down to it, I'm not gonna be like, yo, hey girl, I love you enough that I want to involve the government in our relationship. I don't think that's how we're going here.
See,
you know
that's
what I'm saying?
I agree with everything Salty is saying. I was engaged to a millionaire, and I told him I did not want a diamond. I did not want a fancy ring. I didn't want anything. We just had a fucking fun time traveling the world, and things ended for reasons I can't say, but it wasn't about the money. I begged him to spend less money on everything that we encountered. Money doesn't really change that much. I think that having like a huge wedding is a little bit selfish and a little egotistical to want to have your day. Like, I get it. No, I want everyone to have like whatever day they want, but like a lot of people don't have money. And even if you do, like, what are you really getting out of one day of being a princess? Can't you just live your whole life the way you want to live it? Instead of having one day of a fantasy?
Yeah, I've been watching 80s
W
romantic
woman.
comedies and shit.
It's
It
like y'all are
instructed the
saying,
whole-
I respect people who want to have a bigger one, but then you're like, well, to me it's egotistical, and like
Look,
there's just people who
look,
don't
me,
have money.
I
So
do.
honestly, there's
Hey, you do
children
what
who
you want
can't
with your
eat, so
money,
why would
but
you eat?
I respect
just
it,
like-
but that don't mean I don't think it's
Yeah.
dumb. Can I respect something and not think it's dumb though?
It's just the vernacular that's chosen.
I
It's just
totally
You were engaged to a
understand
millionaire?
Julie's point of view on it. And I guess like for me, like I don't care about the ceremony part at all because like it can be sappy, which is cute. Like I like going to those, but it's not really the most important part. To me, it's more like I know it's like important to my family and my friends, like they want to be able to celebrate things with me. And I also want my significant other to be able to like meet all my friends and family if they haven't met them all, like once from far away. So I mostly care about like the after party of the wedding. Like I want to have a cool after party so all my friends can like meet each other, his friends can meet my friends, and just like everyone can vibe, get along.
Yeah.
And, like it's a way to like show my family and friends that I love them, and I'm so happy that they love and support my life decisions as well.
I can get down with that.
For
a lot of people, it
that?
makes them feel like a princess too, or a prince. Like they get to get dressed up for it, and they get to pick out an outfit. You know, for a lot of people, it's like a big deal
Yeah, it
for
could be
them.
fun
And so,
shit.
especially if like the wedding is planned, like, and it's really thematic, or you know, and if it's in a forest or on the beach, like for a lot of people, like a vacation, like, or even traveling to go do that, like that's a big deal for them. And so, I think it's special to a lot more than just the two people. At
I
least
have a
that's what I think it
question.
should be.
Yeah.
I can,
I had a friend. Oh, you go ahead, Archie.
No. I want to add to the idea of what weddings has done.
Okay.
I dressed up as just casual attire on stream, and I didn't bring the energy into the stream because I'm wearing casual attire. But because of all the weddings I've been invited to, from the gamers I was associated with, from being to Tennessee at a wedding, to Florida, to Spain, Italy, Japan, every wedding I've been invited to, it wasn't the religious aspect. It was the idea that Micah just said, that we just brought our friends and their friends. We want them to connect. We want you to have the biggest blast of your lives. This memory will last you a lifetime, while also supporting the bride and groom. And
So does the photographer matter?
at that point, it doesn't, because I don't
Okay.
remember those photos at all. I don't even have them. It's all here. And so when I wear this vest, when I wear this outfit that I was wearing to one of the weddings, every time I put that TLC to myself in the mirror, I smile my ass off and saying, let's bring the energy in. We're about to go on stream, because that is the same energy I would bring to someone's wedding, being the best version of myself for them, so they can actually have a memory for a lifetime.
You said that's what these exist for right here?
There's
Everybody take
actually
pictures.
Yeah.
a pretty statistic for LGBTQIA couples, when they're able to get married and have like a wedding and a party, their like reception and everything, the people that come are coming to show that they like support that union and support like what you're doing with your life. And those people that are able to have like public weddings end up having much longer lasting relationships, because they now have a support system towards their relationship of the friends and family who decided to come and show that support. So it's nice to know that like when you do get in a new relationship, that your friends and family like support that choice and like also like welcome that person into the family as well.
Why does that matter? Them supporting it, like
For some people, it feels very important. Like for some people, it's not maybe important for everybody, but I understand.
Let's assume Salty right now, you and I are going to get married, and we want to know who wants to come and support our life moving forward.
Can I come?
Yeah, but like
You're
at
more
the
than
end of the
welcome.
day,
I'm
why
saying.
does it matter? Like people
No.
go outside of relationships for advice,
You have to think
all
that
these things.
There might be people that don't support your relationship, and that can make things really hard if you feel like you can't be open about it with them, or you can't talk about
Sorry,
them. And so,
Sophie.
But at the end of the
knowing
day,
that you have
fuck
their
'em.
support,
I know, but
Fuck
you don't
'em.
make
know
you
who
feel
they
more
are.
comfortable.
Fuck them. If they don't support it, then who cares? It's between you and that other person. Nothing else matters.
Yeah.
Period.
I feel like
If
as
it-
long,
if-
I mean,
I
as
feel
long
what
as
you're
there's
saying.
nothing
I'ma leave it
actually
alone.
wrong with what you're doing, there will always be people that will support it, and those will be the people that you want to fuck with, you know?
Okay, but like the ritual and like purpose behind a wedding aside, you're paying a photographer, right? It's not just the pictures. It's not like it's I feel like it's a platitude to say like, oh, it's just about the experience and blah blah blah. Like that's
This was
obviously
about
not
the
true.
photos.
The contract.
You're paying. You're paying. No. Listen to me. You're paying
Full circle.
thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars
Yeah.
to bring everyone in your life together for this time. Like maybe once in 5 years that you're gonna see everybody, and like you're paying for all of these expensive clothes and like the makeup and like the venue and all of it, and you're fine not having pictures of that. Can you just remember it? Like no.
I would be real fucking sad. But then I would have that person join me for the honeymoon and be like, at least you know how to party. Let's get fucking smashed. Maybe we have pictures. Maybe
should
we
throw 'em
don't.
off a
Either
cliff.
way, I ain't paying for this shit.
Stage their murder.
Yeah.
Well, it's interesting because like there is I like that you put the importance on the actual pictures still, because like it would be a really shitty thing, because like my grandmother, the last wedding that my entire family got together for, my grandmother was there, had a great time, she loved it. She has since had a stroke and she doesn't remember being at that wedding at all. She doesn't remember that experience at all. So she sees pictures of herself there and she's like, what is this? And I'm like, dude, it was like an experience, a moment. And so that's why for, you know, for something, if there's a contract, you're paying someone thousands of dollars, like, you know,
It definitely isn't about the principle. Like if you're paying them, then they might as well, you know, keep your pictures for you so you can
One
get
of the
them.
things that I always ask older people when I meet them if they have any like wisdom to impart on me for my life, like any advice that they have. And my grandmother specifically, she always pushes make memories with your friends, because now that she's older and she can't go out and do those things, and maybe some of those friends aren't around anymore, she said the thing that she lives through now is all the memories that she's made with her friends. And she loves going through the photo albums and seeing pictures of herself when she was younger, and like just reliving those moments with those photos that kind of like remind you and respark memories that you haven't thought of in a really long time.
So y'all the type of people that will literally have your phone out the entire time at a concert.
No.
Me and your favorite band.
Don't
your favorite band.
people have emotions.
All right, we're going to the next
A
topic
wedding
now.
a concert I paid $20 for.
Bro, Salty, somebody said that they'd sing at your divorce. That had me dying.
Only will sing at my divorce. That's gonna be one hell of a party, okay?
Yeah.
We should nominate Hey Tony for that. I would definitely be
I wanted
there.
to be there for this man's wedding, his divorce, whatever the hell he's doing. Salty is he's a real one.
We are 2 hours into the show. That was a wonderful job on that topic. I just let it flow. I was just like sitting here. I felt like I was watching it. I almost went and put the TV on and grabbed another
We
drink.
vibing, bro. I love this.
All right, so let's go ahead and spice things up. We have another hour left, which would be probably about 3 to 4 topics, depending on the flow of them. So I'm gonna open another drink with you guys.
Damn, I kind of want to start drinking now. Shoot.
Hey, by the way, much love to all y'all, and there's no disrespect on your opinions. I value everything you guys say.
You did a wonderful job.
Just stand.
Much love, legend. It's not your. You got the Karen wig on. It's like.
I love the difference in opinions in here.
Yeah, for sure. That's what. Yeah, I'm open-minded. You know what I'm saying?
You really could.
All right, so this next topic will be a timer topic. Who on this cast do you feel like needs to be picked on to answer this first? And it's a spicy topic, because the next couple topics would be spicy topics.
Wait, what did you? Wait, you said what?
Who do you
getting
think?
picked on first?
Who's getting picked on first?
Oh, we just pick before we hear the question?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh.
So we can hear it from chat and we can hear it from the cast.
DJ
I'm kind of thinking either oh, you said DJ Booty. Yeah, she hasn't spoken in a little bit. I was gonna say Shayless. Or like maybe Kay.
Gotcha.
We'll pick on DJ Booty since she's the newest one on the cast. That's her first time on. Don't at me. Don't at me. I'm asking the question, okay, guys? All right.
Wait, has everybody been on here before?
The only people that haven't been on is Yeti and DJ Booty and Greg.
I haven't been on here yet.
It's Salty Shug, actually. This is first time, too. So 4 of you.
Okay, cool.
All right. This will be a 12-minute... Wait, hold on. There's... Wait. This will be 13 minutes. Let me fix it. So this will be a 13-minute topic. Once the timer actually is up, I'm going to cut off the conversation instead of letting it flow, because I kind of want to see how much the cast flows within 13 minutes.
Bro,
all right.
What the fuck is
DJ Booty, you ready?
No, but let's hear it.
All right. So DJ Booty will start it off, and then it's going to be an open floor. So if you want to yell at each other, go ahead, I guess. All right. What is the wildest sexual thing you did for someone you were extremely into?
Wait, okay.
What was it? Wait, one more time?
Something
I love
that-
this question.
One more time.
Break TOS.
Does it have to be in the bedroom?
It can be wherever is your wildest
Anything
incident.
sexual.
What is the wildest sexual thing you did for someone you were extremely into?
So is it going to be like a sexual encounter that's mutual, or like am I doing something to someone else?
That's
What?
mutual.
It has to be consensual.
Consensual.
Non-consensual.
Consenting. No, consensual, but I mean like the way that you phrase
Is there
that
like
question,
multiple?
like,
Is there
am
multiple
I-
things coming up into your head and you can't decipher what are you gonna pick? Or is that?
You said every one of them.
I would go with
wondering if it's
mutual,
like a-
not something you have to do to them.
Okay,
Yeah.
so it's not something that I'm like, got it. Okay.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. The first thing that comes to mind, I have done it like on a boat in broad daylight, like in the middle of a cove with like our friends outside the boat. And it wasn't like a closed-in boat; it was just in the middle of the boat. So that was.
Oh.
Kind of, I like definitely the thrill of getting caught. I'm into that.
Okay.
Spontaneity.
Nice.
Huh.
Yeah.
All right. Open floor.
I have stuck many things in places they don't belong.
Three trees is not enough coverage. 3 trees is not enough coverage.
3 trees.
3 trees in a field is not enough coverage.
What? 3 trees in a field?
Why not?
You should have went in an actual forest.
Yeah.
Hey, it was close enough.
I
It was
mean,
close
did
enough.
you not want the coverage?
No, I mean, not really. I didn't give a fuck, but.
Were they like
Are you sure? It sounds like you gave a fuck.
Don't try this at home, but I did it driving down the highway going 70 miles an hour.
I love that.
Oh my
That's
god.
I like that.
Well, it wasn't me driving, but
And a
I mean, I
driving
was driving
simulator,
something
maybe.
else, but not the car.
So this nut is sending us straight to Jesus.
Oh fuck. All right. Let's hear it. 10 minutes.
I can give another one.
Go ahead. Shoot away.
Porta potty at raves.
You do what you have to do.
No
You do.
way, yo.
You can stomach that smell?
No. We in VIP.
We
no.
make it work. Let's see, gone to so many ASU parties and gone to the bathroom.
Oh, bathroom's easy. Bathroom's nothing.
See,
bathroom sex is it's like
Yeah.
Not when there's a line out the door and they're banging on it. We gotta use the bathroom.
Okay, yeah.
I would feel bad holding up the line.
No,
Gotta go
this
fast.
makes
Hurry
it
up, hurry up, hurry up.
That's more of a rush, yeah.
I feel like this is difficult for me because I feel like I'm typically more adventurous, so I don't have to I've never had to do something for them. I feel like they've always had to do stuff for me.
What did they do for you?
Go.
Okay, so I told my boyfriend at the time that he needed to start carrying condoms in his wallet because I wanted to have sex in public places, and he was like, "Oh yeah, I will." And anytime we would go out, and I'd be like, "Okay, let's do it." His excuse was always like, "Oh, I didn't take a condom," and so I was like, "Okay, well, I feel like you're throwing smoke because you never have a condom. I feel like you're not actually gonna do it." And he's like, "No, I will. I'll have one with you now." So we're at the state capitol building, and I was like, "Hey, do you have a condom? Let's go." And he was like, "No, I didn't bring one." And I was like, "That's okay."
He was like, you ain't backing out of this one.
So he was very nervous, but we had sex in the janitor's closet of the state capitol building, over some paint cans. And midway through, we realized there was a camera in there.
Oh my god.
But
Just made somebody stay.
How good do you think the footage was?
Someone got a show,
No,
that's for sure.
Federal crime. That's
But
fucking
yeah,
hilarious.
so he finished quick because he didn't want to do this for very long. He was nervous about it. But yeah, after we were done, we're like, shit, we have to walk through security now to leave. And we just walked through so fast, got into our cars. But every time I drive past the state capitol building, I always think about that and get a little turned on.
Should have vented.
Should have vented. Yeah.
I have a pretty good one, I think. There's this guy that I met on, God, this was in 2018. I met this guy on a dating app, and he was from England, and he was very nice. He asked me to come over for a movie night, and I said yes. And we met a few times before that, but we went from the bedroom to the kitchen and then went streaking to the playground and did it there.
Okay,
so that was fun.
That is.
No, it was no.
Hopefully not
Let
a-
me clarify. It was 3 a.m.
Uh-huh.
So the neighborhood was shut down. It was quiet. It was dark. It was
3 a.m.
Yeah.
playground sex.
Yeah.
Yes.
It was the worst I've ever had. So don't get excited for me.
I'm sorry for you. It sounds
Thank
awful.
you.
I have never experienced something that bad. That's
No,
awful.
it was the
It was
worst.
great.
Sorry. It was bad. Sorry.
The poor.
Fuck.
Have y'all ever heard of a cuddle puddle?
What?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I used to do
Yeah.
those all the time after raves. Are you kidding?
So I threw underground raves for years before I got into the professional side of it and throwing actual concerts, festivals, etc. And we have a certain amount of clubs here that were after hours. They would go until 8 o'clock in the morning. Then we have clubs after that. But a cuddle puddle, let's just say you went to a warehouse rave and shit happens, yo, in dark corners. Just think of an orgy on steroids to an extent.
You get your ass eaten, salty.
Dude, all kind of crazy stuff. But I was I was celibate for a very long time, and then I just fucking had a little out and just went out and did some crazy stuff, and now I'm back to being kind of like, yo, I'm not like super sexual anymore. It's weird, bro, but yeah, I don't think that was worth it at the end of the day, though. Some crazy shit, man, but not. I wouldn't advise it. Cuddle puddles, they don't happen anymore. Obviously, like not like they used to, but
Yeah, well, COVID.
don't do drugs,
Not
kids.
like they used to.
Don't do drugs, kids.
No, you're right. The
Or-
vibes have changed, man. The tides
for
the
sure.
tides are tabled.
For sure. Ever since the term EDM became a thing, like before that, it was cool. It was fun. You actually
How did
connect with
EDM
people.
ruin it?
Huh? EDM? Oh, with the popularity,
ruin it?
becoming mainstream. That's
It,
what ruined
it changed the crowd. It went from like less of like a spiritual, like fun kind of like environment to more like commercial. And so like I just went to Decadence for New Year's, and a lot of people there were like frat guys or like people in Sperry's or even guys who were just getting off of work, like people in suits. It wasn't like a bunch of like rave babies, like a bunch of like naked girls.
Do
Unfortunately,
you guys
It was
think
some of-
about? Do you guys believe in the? My bad. Go ahead, Mia. Sorry.
Oh my gosh, no! I was thinking about the lack of naked girls, and I was just expressing my frustration.
Oh, okay.
I definitely feel you on
Do you guys believe in the exchange of energy? Do you like have to have some kind of attachment to the person you have sex with? Is that a thing for
Oh
y'all?
my god, yes.
Isn't that like
I think
the
it's
best
better.
sex though? Like when
It
you
is the best.
really
It is the best.
have something
that's-
invested
that's
in it,
intimate.
you exchange that energy that
Otherwise,
that
you're
person
just
has to keep
masturbating with somebody else's
forever.
body.
That's right.
Right. That's true too.
I used to be like that, but over time and all the shit I've gone through, I'm like, you know what? If you want to have sex, just let me know, because
I started like that as a religious thing. I was a youth pastor. I was all this shit. It's a long story. I used to preach every third Sunday.
Shug, I
And
cannot wait
then-
to hear your life story at some point.
Oh no,
Well, I want
you don't
Shug's
want that.
autobiography.
You don't want that. But yeah, like I've gotten back to that point, but it's not a religious thing this time. It's more of a spiritual thing. Where it's just like
Happen all the time, but it happens. It doesn't happen all the time, but it happens.
For sure.
I mean, when you really like someone a lot and you love them, the sex is always gonna be 200,000 times better because they can just put the least effort in and you're more excited. But
Yeah.
like,
And you nut in
mentally,
2 seconds.
I just feel like
They look at
mentally that going down that route is so dangerous, especially as a content creator, because like that breakup is just so it can just destroy everything you've been working for. That's the only issue I've been having, because I've been doing this for a long time, and it's like, as a creator, especially if you date another creator, like it's got to be a mutual breakup and it's got to be handled in a professional way, and a lot of people don't do that.
Hopefully, you could do it like that. Ideally, yeah.
I have kind
100%.
of like an unspoken thing of like, for me, it's like I just don't think I'd be interested in like dating a content creator or even like having like anything public like that. Like it just like exactly. I feel like I don't want to get into the way of work or anything. It makes me nervous. And it's interesting, like people will get to know me or reach out to me like as a content creator, and I'll think it's because, we're super chill or like they like my content. But a lot of times, as at least a woman, they reach out because they're interested. And then if you don't express that or reciprocate back that, then they like will
No
drop
longer
you.
support you.
And like
Yeah.
that's really irritating also. It's like I want to
Yeah.
get to know people. I don't want the expectation of like an actual relationship to be there. Like that's dumb to me,
Well, the problem with being a creator is when someone really likes you a lot, they see all the creativity part of things and the fun part, but a lot of people don't want to deal with the stuff that's not fun. And as a creator, you go through a lot more extra stuff than someone else that go through stuff, because there's so much extra stuff that you hear about that's not public information. Or you also have a lot of like really bad days because of stuff that happened in your past, and people that want to date you don't really, reciprocate when it comes to that kind of stuff.
They don't know how to be patient, because for a lot of people it's like, they're in the game and they're working, and like as a content creator it's really hard to maintain relationships. Like it like for me it's hard to like check in with people, or it's like I have my core people, besides that it's like I can't exert myself to too many people, even like the people that I want to be friends with, just because I'm so busy with my own community and like self-focused. And it's not a bad thing to be ambitious, but it just makes it really difficult to find, okay, how much are you willing to actually put into this relationship versus me if we're both on this same track,
Yep.
Likewise.
I don't know. I think I would like to date a content creator. At the end of the day, you can build an empire. You know what I'm saying? I understand what you're saying, mixing the relationship with work, but I mean, at the end of the day, it'd be cool. At the end of the day, right? Wouldn't it? Maybe. I don't know.
I like that they know the things that you're going
through
through.
Visually,
So they
like,
they understand like the
Right.
same struggles that you have, and like they really understand your attitude and the things you need, and like sometimes you need space, sometimes you need help, and another content creator is gonna know the difference.
They're gonna know it way better than anybody else.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I wouldn't be opposed to it, but I wouldn't really reach out to search for it.
Right.
I mean,
you don't
you're
look
gonna
for
search
it,
for
but
any
if
race,
it
like,
happens,
put
you
it
wouldn't
in
be
the
against
face, like, yeah, exactly.
Hey, if she's cool, she's
I guess
cool.
that's more my mindset. It's just like I feel like the more content creators that I've like been meeting, like not even just recently, but just the more that I do this, because I've only been doing this for a short time compared to a lot of other people, a lot of you guys. But I just feel I've experienced that a lot. It's like people reach out with intention of like wanting to create like a possible relationship, and it's just like just like turns me off. I'm like,
I don't have that problem. I'm medium ugly. Medium ugly people, we get by being funny,
Are you
and then
joking
like,
me?
I know
You're so
medium ugly
hot.
is
You're
a thing.
hot.
No, medium ugly is a thing. Okay, you can survive being medium ugly by being funny, and then like it just evens out your attractiveness. But at the end of the day, if you're ugly, you're gonna have a hard time.
What do you think determines medium ugly?
Medium ugly? I don't know. It's not like
Everyone's ugly's different though.
you're not
People
super.
look at-
No, but there is a classical sense of beauty, right? Some symmetry and all that shit like that, right? Like, you know.
Facts.
So if you're all in that echelon, then you know
the
you gotta
timer
be
is-
funny or entertaining or something.
The timer is
Or at
up.
least
I'm
good at the
sorry.
game.
I'm sorry, Salty. The timer is up. Everybody's giving me shit. I made a promise when the timer's up.
My bad.
No, it's not your fault. It's really fun to do this because it could, edge people watching or listening. Because it might get really good and I'm like, we gotta cut it off. Or
That's so hot.
I was thinking about
We just have to
like
live
that.
with the
Fuck.
cliffhanger.
Like, why would you choose the term edge? Like, you knew.
Yeah, that's
It's
Oh,
the-
don't
it's
put
the
your
term.
fucking face in your hands. You know what's gonna
Listen,
happen. You know what's
listen.
doing.
I use it for YouTube search purposes. All right.
Yes, sir.
Let me see.
Oh,
Let's go to the
yeah.
next
Shout out to the
topic.
algorithm.
I mean, I had some stuff I want to talk about too. That was good, but this is why I cut it off.
So do you want to talk about the medium ugly thing again?
No, I had something that I was going to say about what I did to somebody because I was really into them, but we're past that topic, so perfect timing.
New DM.
No, you gotta
give us
you
the
gotta-
tea,
You know,
baby.
chat wants to hear that one.
Nope.
Come on, man.
Never did on stream in 3 years. Never will.
No more edging.
You gotta finish.
You gotta
off your own
finish it.
topic.
Oh, I
Somebody
finished
put
it.
him on your show and ask him this question, please.
I already
Good
said
Lord.
if everybody watches all the YouTube videos and we hit 4,000 watch hours, I'll do my own dating show. You guys can ask me whatever you want. I'll answer everything.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Whoa. Okay.
I already said that, so
I'm just gonna autoplay all of your videos. on
that's what I
repeat.
said. You guys autoplay and help me out. I'll be an open book. And if I plead the fifth, I will literally chug the rest of my drink. So
I make sure I comment.
I mean, there's a couple things that I won't talk
Yeah, I
about.
gotta
Like
check out the channel, man.
if someone came on the show and they're like, "Oh, who did you date?" I'm like, "Oh, well, I'll finish my drink to that one." Because I think that's a respect thing too as a creator. This is actually something really important that I should probably say is I think it's very important to communicate with each other if it's okay to talk to friends or anybody else that's a creator that you slept together. That's extremely important.
Yeah.
And it's had to be respected from both sides of things because it's not fair for one person to go around and say that they did and another person is not okay with it because at the end of the day they're trying to have a personal life outside of creating too content. So
Healthy communication.
I love it. Yeah, no, that's so important. And like people aren't like open enough for that. Even like to talk about if you guys were like together at all or like anything. And I think that's why I get nervous about it because I don't want somebody like going around sharing like our personal stuff. Like if I piss you off or something, are you just gonna leak our DMs? Like, you know what I mean? It just like makes me like ugh.
But I mean,
But you shouldn't be around people like that anyway, in the first place.
Yeah.
However, some people lie to you. It's the internet, you know.
Yeah, they hide it until
They
it's
hide
late.
it.
And it's like, fuck. Okay.
My mom always told me feelings are feelings and the truth is the truth. So
Wig.
Ours.
Absolute wig.
when you feel a certain way that you don't feel like before, don't say anything. Just keep it to yourself. It's really important.
Exactly.
So, all right. Anybody have a crazy juicy topic? They can DM it to me and then I'll ask it. So it's up to you. But first, we're gonna circle back to a topic real quick that Sabotage Sweetie messaged me that I actually liked because this is gonna be an interesting one, and then we'll go back to the spicy stuff. All right. If you can walk a day in someone's shoes, who would it be and why?
Like past or present, future?
Open floor.
Open floor.
Elon Musk's shoes.
Sheesh.
Oh, that's a good one.
And the reason for it is so I can understand how this man sleeps.
But he doesn't.
He doesn't. And so the level of intensity, if I could just walk through his appointments to his next job position to how he engages with family and friends, like, the guy's a workaholic, but at least I can experience what that means at my level versus his level and appreciate what I'm doing.
So for me, this is probably, I don't know. I hope this comes across right, but I have a pretty big handful of friends that have autism, and I don't have autism, so there's a lot of aspects of it that I can't understand really. I can do research and study, but there's a lot of things that I can't fully grasp, and so I would like to experience being autistic just so I can know and understand and relate to them more.
That's deep.
Just because sometimes there's a bit of a disconnect, and I do my best to learn and everything, but there's a lot that I don't know what it's like to be disabled or autistic, or even just having a disability. There's a lot of things that they go through, and so I would like to fully understand that more, the pros and cons of that experience.
That's actually really
Actually, mine's
Yeah,
kind of
that's
similar
sweet.
to that. Please, nobody take this the wrong way. I don't mean it bad at all. I'm not a controversial person, but I just feel like this could be controversial. I would want to walk in someone's shoes who is a different ethnicity or a different culture, someone who has experienced some kind of hatred toward them that I don't face, because I feel like that's really the only way to actually understand what they go through. And you can learn about it and understand different cultures and the different walks of life, but until you're actually in their shoes, you can never understand what someone who's different than you goes through.
Good answer. Good answer.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Absolutely.
We can get down with that.
I would say the same thing with kind of similar to these last two. Being a woman, honestly. I was gonna go with what Archie said about Elon, somebody successful, to see what it's like to live that type of life. But being a woman, I think would be really interesting, because I know a lot of women are we go through hard stuff. It's kind of this battle and this tension between men and women. Sometimes I hate it. It's we have life harder. It's women are we have life harder, and it's I know that there's different struggles with both sides, and that's kind of where I leave it at. And I would love to learn more about what it would actually be like to be a woman, because I definitely feel like there's a lot of times where it's got to be tough for y'all, And
can I add to that?
I feel like it's important that you spend time working in an office, and that you also experience having a period. Those are two things that I recommend experiencing as a woman.
I will take getting hard randomly over bloody underwear any day.
Absolutely.
Hold on. You don't understand. We have an alien down there. If you don't know how to basically control it, we do dumb stuff. With it. So let me explain a couple of things. I want to add to DG. That's literally what I would have gone to as well, being a woman. But my cousin, thankfully, she brought up the idea where I can actually figure out how to do this. She says, I want you to make a girl dating profile. I was like, this is a day in my life. Make a dating profile. And I was like, I'm not going to put on my phone. I was like, here, just use my photos, and we'll basically show you what it looks like. You type whatever you want. And so the guy would say, hey. And then I see another hey come up next, and 500 heys later, 1,500 heys later. You guys are getting blasted on any dating profile. I'm like, I haven't got a single like, and I'm looking at my profile, look at this. I'm like, oh my God. And I'm just going through so much. I'm like, this is fun. And I realized, oh God, these guys are really bad. Oh, and I tell the guy, I'm like, hey, that's not going to get you anyone. I'm now educating everyone on the profile. I'm like, oh my god. I was like, wait, stop. I'm not her. And she's like, how do you know what it's like? I'm like, it explains why I don't get a message back. Yeah, it's like 1,500 messages.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
Should be getting lost probably.
Did we?
Exactly.
I know y'all all probably like, yep.
I don't know if I'm right or wrong here, but that was.
I mean, I don't
experience.
answer any of my messages ever. It takes like 5 days for me to answer messages from people that I actually like.
5 business days?
It
takes 5 business days for me to respond to paid messages.
I was going to
Message you
say
on
the same
Thursday, won't
thing.
get one back till Tuesday.
Yeah, literally.
Seen that. That was the eye opener for me.
I wanted to be Michael Clifford in 2011 whenever 5 Seconds of Summer became a band popularized in America from Australia, because I want to know what it's like to be a hot, like, all-American little reject who a bunch of girls are like, oh my gosh, making cute Tumblr edits of with flower crowns. Like, I want that experience. Like, I think it'd be fun. Set the tone, you know? I want that. That's what I want.
Ooh,
I
I
wanna
would
be,
be like Harry Styles.
True,
I don't
that's
know.
what I'm saying. Like, why
yeah,
not?
that'd be super cool to like actually have a good voice and like, you know, perform and stuff, because I have a terrible voice, so
I would love to be able to sing.
it'd be really cool.
It's all a muscle.
Selena, so along with the singing and the stage and her whole lifestyle, I love singing.
Dude, I would love to be a monk or something. Like, I would, because I feel like I've been anxious since I was like
Avatar?
8 years old. And I would love to know what just like a peaceful environment and like mindset could do. Because I've been overstimulated and like, since I was probably like 8 or 9. Like, I've been an anxious wreck my entire life.
That's
so
a good answer.
I would love to know what it's like to not be.
Myself, I really want to get in touch with a lot of Japanese culture myself. Japan just indulges me in every single way. So I would, if I could, take the step back into like a samurai shoes.
Wow.
Ooh, a samurai.
You're gonna be back here.
I'm gonna feel really bad for saying this because all of you guys are so wholesome. But I would like to be Amaranth because I don't know how her tongue can go that long, and I would love to learn those skills, dude.
I want to hang out with Amaranth she seems so nice.
I want to ride horses with her.
And
Dude,
she's so nice, and she rides horses, and she's amazing, and she's talented. But that tongue, dude, she can go for hours. I want to learn how to do that shit.
Were you talking about ASMR, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
thank you.
So I want to provide an alternative answer as well. Just in general, I think I would like to be a man because I just want to know like what I would do with a penis all day. Just like having an extension of my body, I want to know what I would do with it.
It'd be cool to be
Just let it hang.
There's a lot of things you can do.
Do I use it? Do I just like play with it? I don't know.
Yeah, we
Have you ever seen the movie Waiting?
I like having one personally.
You ever seen the movie Waiting? You want to do the bat wing? Archie, I had a similar experience, man. During my marketing days, when we were marketing concerts, we would build like women, like female Facebook pages, and we'd promote through those pages, and the messages you get are just fucking crazy. But those dudes will show up at the club. They will show up, no doubt. They will show up. But
this girl just pulled out a sword. What?
But if I had to, if I had to pick one person, it'd probably be 2007 Britney Spears, man. I want to know what she went through. That covers the being a woman thing. That covers it just being famous and a musician. That covers all the bases, really. Britney Spears follows me on Twitter, if y'all didn't know. As a plug.
That's how you know you've met.
And I send her happy birthdays every fucking birthday.
That's unreal.
Birthday passed not too long ago. But I would love to be her just to see what the fuck she had to go through, bro. She went through some crazy shit, man. The paparazzi, it really would give you commentary on society as a whole, just from her fucking viewpoint. And now if you see the whole thing with her and her sister and the back and forth that's happening on Twitter, like it would, I don't know. I just like that shit. I'd be Britney Spears for real. I'd just be like, I'm a slave for you. Anyways, next.
Oh, man.
I would be Pete Davidson. I just want to get bitches.
True.
Who said that shit?
You said you can already.
Can you repeat Davidson? Can I have a turn, please?
Yeah.
Oh my god. See how quick that was? You just want to be somebody and you already get a turn. Who else? Toshka?
I would honestly like to be inside of Kris Jenner's brain for a day. I just want to know that momager's secrets. I want
That's a good one.
the secrets, and she.
That's a good one.
Have you guys seen Little Dicky, Freaky Friday?
The music video?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay,
Yes.
that's a good example. Like what you just said about Britney Spears.
Yeah.
Imagine
Right?
you did that.
Chris
You'd
Brown
probably
and
save her
freaking-
career.
So
'cause you're not.
I recently
checked
took
out.
some mushrooms, man, and I found out.
True.
I was sitting on the toilet because if you don't know, mushrooms can have some effects on your bowel movements. So I was sitting on the toilet, and then one second I was Britney Spears, the next second I was Snoop Dogg, the next second I was Christina Aguilera. I was like realizing
those are some good ass shrooms.
No, I was realizing at the end of the day we're all one. You know what I'm saying? I am you, you are me. You know what I'm saying? If I hurt
Rush Hour
you, I'm
3
hurting
technique.
myself.
Yeah.
Kind of thing. I don't know. If you take psychedelics, you understand, but like it all belongs in the grid. I don't know if you guys see grids. I see grids. Like it's all it's
Like
it's
right
like
now?
Matrix.
You might
no.
have taken a little too many psychedelics.
I was about to say, you got your scouter on right now. What's my power level?
1850.
Hey, I mean, I'm just resting, so I like that.
I would want to live in my parents' shoes for a day. Probably my mom, because I think if you really think about it, as you grow older, you can never go backwards. So they're the ones that got to see you grow up from, when you were born all the way up, and being in their shoes. It's like you get to see what it's like being taken care of. Like when you're a kid, you do so much shit that's like either good or bad, but you're learning. And then if you're in your parents' like brain, you kind of get to like be the one that gets to like be around while you're growing as yourself. It's really interesting to think that.
You'd have a lot more respect for your parents right now.
That's true. I have some crappy parents, man. But being able to see the reasons why they did the things that they did do, and what propelled them there, and like that would be nice. I don't have I only have one parent left, but it's just crazy to think about that. Just like
Well, it's crazy. It's crazy too, because as you get older, you start to experience different relationships, or maybe even one relationship, and then you go back and you're like, "Holy shit, my parents went through all this shit probably," and then they had a baby, and that was you. So it's a trip.
Damn,
we didn't go.
Oh,
everybody.
I think it was about everybody.
We're good. All right, next topic. This will be a quick one, and then we'll have one last one, and then that'll be the end of the Barcast for 149 before we hit a milestone. All right. This one was brought up to me by Shayless, which was really good. And I really like this one because we haven't asked it in a very, very long time. So we'll put a 13-minute timer up. And I want to know your worst first date experience.
I've told you mine before.
We can tell it again.
I guess.
I was on a date with somebody, and the first thing he said to me when I got there was like, "Wow, you're hot," and I was like, "Hi, nice to meet you." And then throughout the whole date, we're at an arcade. He just said 3 things like over and over again. He kept saying, "You're so hot, you're really nerdy in a good way, and your eyes are so blue." To which I would always correct him, "They are green."
No, because that happened to me twice IRL with 2 different people.
So yeah, it's awkward. And he just made like a lot of comments about my body and all this stuff, but he was such like a strange guy that when he was like, "Hey, do you want to like go get Korean food? Like now that we're done at the arcade," I said yes because he was so strange and that I just wanted to hear what else he could possibly have to say. And he had like no filter. And then at one point at dinner, he said, he was like, "Hey, I can't stop looking at your chest like it's a distraction." And I was like, "Can I like zip up my jacket?"
Jesus.
And he was like, "No, it's fine." And then he was talking about how it's important to have a filter, and I was like, "Why do you think it's important to have a filter?" And he was like, because I was just like, because it doesn't seem like he had one. And he was just like, He was like, "Oh, if you knew what I was thinking, you would probably leave. Like, you would be really uncomfortable." And I was just like,
Ew.
so we're leaving, and he's driving me back to my car, and he says like, he was like, "Yeah," he was like, "You have a nice body," and he's like, "I don't know if you have a nice ass, so I couldn't really like see with your skirt." And I was like, "Oh, were you checking out my ass when we were leaving the restaurant?" And he was like, "Well, of course I would check out the person I'm going on a date with." And I was like, "Well, I mean, okay, that's valid, you know." Like, he's very like telling me how it is. And then he was like, "I was really checking you out when we were playing Dance Dance Revolution." And I was
Oh my
like,
god.
"Because of the jumping?" And he was like, "Yeah, because of the jumping." That was so awkward. And then he got home and sent me a photo of everything nerdy that he had in his home because he thought I would be impressed by it.
Interesting, Micah.
Wow.
Very cool, streamer.
Thank you for not outing my name.
Wow.
I appreciate that.
In case you wanted to know what it's like going on a date with KurlyChris, there you go.
No, hell no, never. That's so weird.
Chris, it's okay, man. It's okay. Give everybody a chance in here.
I've never really had like a bad first date, but I got broken up with on Valentine's Day. I like gave him a card and candy, and then at school he was like, "Okay, drive to my house," and he's like, "My gift's there," and I was like, "Okay, cool." Went to his house, knocked on the door, and I was about to go in. He's like, "No," he's like, "We're breaking up." I was like, I held in my cry. I was like, "Oh no!" And then I just drove away. I was like, "Don't cry." I was so excited, but that was the worst thing ever. I was so sad.
Did you pull a Carrie Underwood? Did you key his car?
No.
Slash his tires?
No.
Did you make a hit album?
Deep into the letting
No, he hit me up later when I got when I got more followers on Instagram.
Did you make a hit album?
I was just kidding. But that's really sucks.
They always come crawling back. It's okay.
I don't know if this is considered a worst date or getting catfished, but yeah. So I'm basically we meet up in a public setting, and the person's name is Brittany, and so as I'm messaging Brittany, I'm like, "Here, I'm outside on this location. You'll see a red fire hydrant." As I'm typing, this person nudges me in the shoulder, like basically the clotheslines me. It feels like it. So I'm like, I almost dropped my phone. And I was like, "Excuse me, I'm so sorry for hitting you. My bad. I wasn't watching in the road." And she's like, "No, it's okay. Who are you waiting for?" And I was like, "Oh, I'm just waiting for a date right now." And it's like, "Oh, is there good places to eat around here?" And I'm like talking to another girl in front of me, and I'm like kind of worried that like I'm not flirting with another girl while Brittany's showing up. I just need to hurry up and finish this conversation. So I'm like, "Oh, nothing. I'm waiting for another date. I'm sorry. I don't know. There's a food place right there. You can go check. I just don't want this person to think that I'm flirting with another person." And she's like, "Oh, that's fine." And then they walk away, and they come back, and they ask me another question, and I'm just like seeing the text from this person like, "Oh, I'm driving up to the parking lot." And so I'm waiting for Brittany at the corner, and turns out, "Who are you waiting for?" And I was like, "My date." And it's like, "Oh, okay." And I was like, "Why is this person persistent? What's going on?" And it turns out the person who bumped into me was Brittany. And I talked to, like, as I'm basically messaging him, she's like, "Well, I just want to let you know the person you're waiting for is me." I was like, but this one has blonde hair. Did you? And I'm just saying in general, like, doesn't match you at all. And she's like, "I know. I just traditionally never get anyone to talk to me unless if I use different people's profiles, and I just thought it'd be nice to meet you in person. I'm gonna get going now." And I said, like,
Jeez.
wait. I'm hungry. Before you leave, let's just get something to eat. What do you think about Chipotle?
Oh,
And
you're a
it's
good guy.
So we went to
What a
Chipotle
save.
and we ate food, and I just had her, spill it out for herself. Like, "Why are you doing this? Like, you're just gonna hurt yourself every time." And finalize the date with her deleting the profile, putting on her own profile, sending the messages like, "This is probably what I should have done from the beginning." And so I'm like, "I'm proud of you." And
So not another date?
Yo,
No.
raise your
that
hand
was,
if you would date Archie.
No,
Or at least be
that's
friends
not
with
what we
them.
want to do here.
Or be friends. No.
If you
Nah.
simp for Archie,
I would
or if you,
simp for you.
Shrimp.
Yo, I'm
Come
coming to
on,
your
man.
chat. I'm
Shrimp
talking
and
50
Archie.
with
subs.
Archie. I would
50
definitely eat
subs.
shrimp with Archie.
You said if I would eat shrimp off of him, yes, sir.
Yeah.
It wasn't a bad date. It was just, I didn't expect it. And
Oh, that's cool, man. You turned into a teaching moment, and you fucking didn't react in anger like most people would, right? Like that's
It's just there's no point to react in anger at that
dude
point.
was so
It's just-
confused.
Damn right.
Yeah.
I guess.
Okay,
I want to step in Archie's shoes for a day.
Oh shit, we only got 6 minutes 30 seconds.
Yes, you do.
I hate how everyone has been so wholesome, and then I drop horror stories. No, it's okay. Mine's
We like the horror stories. Go crazy.
no. This is bad. This is bad. So I moved from Alberta to Kelowna for a year, and I decided because I knew nobody there that I would go on a dating app, and I'm gonna try to summarize this. It's really fucked up. That I would go on a dating app. So I meet up with this guy, and I was like, let's go to the top of this mountain where there's like a bunch of people, like it's really populated or whatever. I just needed people around me. And let's have coffee on top of this mountain. So we're having coffee. Our conversation's going well. And he gets really close to the edge of the mountain. And I'm sitting on the bench, far away from the edge. And I'm like, you're getting a little close to the edge, you know, like you're getting way too close for comfort. And he's like, oh, don't worry, I know how to snowboard. Let me put this in your head, okay? It is 95 degrees Fahrenheit. There's no snow on the ground, and this is a cliff where if you drop, you die onto a golf course. So I'm sitting there, I go to pick up my coffee, and I hear sliding, and I look up, and there's a cloud of dust that shot up in the air, and I'm like, okay, my Tinder date just fell off a cliff. It's our first date.
Oh
So
my God.
I walk up after like 10 seconds of trying to figure out what the fuck I do if he is dead. I walk over, I look down. He's literally clinging on to one of the rock spikes before, like if he was like a little bit over, he would have gone off the edge. So I'm like looking down and I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? And he's like, it's okay, I know how to snowboard. And he like climbs up and he's like shimmying up. And I'm like, bro, it's fucking middle of summer. There's no snow. You almost died. And he got up to the top, thank God, because I probably would have got charged with something terrible. And later he told me that he just got out of jail. He was a recovering drug addict. And I never talked to him again. That's my worst date.
Wow.
Almost died.
Yeah.
Were you actually that casual about it? Like, what are you doing, dude? Like, what's going on?
I was. My mom and I are very like, when something like that happens, we're just like, is this really fucking happening to me right now? Like,
I guess
what
it's a
do
good way to
do?
handle it, though.
That's
you know,
so-
maybe
I'm just-
made
we're
him freak
just
out a little
calm.
bit less.
Very
Yeah.
calm. Yeah.
Like, oh yeah, don't worry. Like, as he's holding on, I know how to snowboard. I got this.
My worst date would definitely be where I had to do most of the talking. This person like was really shy. And I mean, it's like, you know, not a bad thing, but like I had to talk and like make up conversations and I didn't know what to say. Because if I'd ask a question, you'd just be like, yeah, no, yes. And it's like, how do you have a conversation if you're just ending or answering like that? Like you can't. So it was not fun.
I think we've all had too many.
Feels like a Twitch
conversations
stream.
It's
Yeah.
terrible.
Yeah.
I was on a date once where the person in front of me wouldn't stop staring at me, and I would have the same thing as you, Shaylis, where they would say yes, and I would try my ass off to get them to say more than yes. So then I slipped in a question to see if they would say yes to it, and I won't say the question here, but it was just like a way to please say no, like. You know, like, have you done anal? Basically, like, I just said, be like, yes. I'm like, you just said yes, and she's like, no. I'm like, finally, I gotta say no. So it's like, and then it's like, why would you say that? I'm like, you just said yes like 14 times. I had to get you to say no somehow. She's like, and she's like, I'm just trying to shock her, like, get out of that whatever's happening. Just so
Yeah.
shocked.
Respect for you.
I would just
to you
ask
for
her if she
working
like
with
wanted
what
to
you
be
got,
here.
man.
I would just like be straight up. No, one time I went to a guy's house and I went to high school with him. So like I knew of him and he had reconnected and he was like, hey, do you want to come over to my house for dinner? And I was in like NJROTC with him. Like it was he was in the military. Like he seemed like a pretty like well-rounded guy, at least from what I remembered. And so I went over to his house and he was cooking, and like the longer that I'm there, like I don't know if like anyone's been in a social situation where you kind of just like, I don't know, you start getting the vibes and you're like, I'm not really sure about where I am right now or this person's intentions, because it wasn't even supposed to be like a date. It was supposed to be just dinner, but it was very clear that there was an expectation that this was a date, like the further we got into it. And I had to talk about Star Wars to like get out of it. And it was very difficult for me because at that point I hadn't watched Star Wars, but damn it, I was talking all about how Star Wars released toys to go along with their movies. And it was actually a really big deal because, Lego almost went under, but then Bionicles brought it back. There was like a whole thing because it started like freaking me out because like he's military and like he started talking about some like weird shit about like how like people like him are never going to be happy because of the path that they've chosen. And I don't know what he's going to do, man. I don't know what he's going to do whenever they start talking shit like that. And he's bigger than me and he has this big German shepherd that's like 9 months old that won't stop humping me. And I'm like, okay.
That's very familiar.
Back away slowly. And like even as I was trying to go to my car, like he walked me to my car, which was very nice. But he just like wouldn't let me go, man. It's like he kept bringing up the fact that like he was unhappy and how like nobody understood. And I'm like, I am not your person, man. Like this is not what I didn't sign up for this, man. Do you want to know more about our Lord and Savior Mattel? Like I can tell you more about like the there's actually a special Boba Fett figure that's actually like different. It was like a factory spoof. So there's only 5 of them. So it's actually like really, really. Yeah. So
you say you don't know much about Star Wars, and then you go on about this.
It was fight or flight, and I fought for my fucking life.
She's an entertainer. She can improv.
It's true. Yeah.
That is true. All right. Timer's up. Anybody else have one last thing they want to implement?
Mine is pretty simple. Yeah, I was just gonna say, like, I had a Bumble date and I hate awkwardness. Like, it will be the death of me. I cannot deal in awkward situations, and I'm very much so the person that like I can tell within 10 minutes if I'm gonna vibe with somebody. And so I like met up with this guy and we went out for drinks, and it was so awkward. We had this person come over and approach us who was talking to us, and I also didn't know that person. The whole situation was not right, and I ended up like within probably 15 minutes of the date, I went to the bathroom, and I'm going to sound like a dick, but I basically just texted him and I was like, this isn't working. Like, I'm not going to come back. So I at least told him, but I could not put myself through that situation a minute longer.
Damn, you have balls.
I could just imagine getting that text, waiting for like 10 minutes, and then I'm not coming back.
I had a dude get dropped off by her ex-boyfriend one time, and then I proceeded to say you should message him to come pick you back up.
Damn.
I got dropped off by my ex-boyfriend for one of my last dates too.
I don't know if the gi I wanted to, because you work out, I don't know what it is, but I'm an idiot. When a girl was trying to call me out on like I say, I play basketball, you ask your likes and dislikes. She said, I'll school you any day. I took that to heart. Like I genuinely thought that person's gonna clap me. And so when we went to the date to go play basketball one-on-one, I went a little too hard, and
he broke her ankles, bro. Please tell me you dunked on her. Please tell me you dunked on her.
I didn't know that she was just. I don't know what happened, but I got to a point where I went to do the layup. I looked behind me. I was like, "Oh no, what did I do?"
Archie, you know what was going to happen in that situation.
Such an
Greg
idiot.
knows too. Girls are super competitive. They want to impress.
They are.
You sometimes. I can beat you at Smash Bros, and then you fucking just beat them.
I always ask him to come over and play Mario Kart. I'm always looking for a girl who's good at Mario Kart.
Again.
They never are though.
Don't do physical shit.
I slay at Mario Kart. No cap.
Hey, we can run it anytime. Just let me know.
You're invited to the arena.
And Smash. We can play Smash too.
Oh, P.S. DJ Booty, you're invited to the barbecue. I forgot to tell you earlier.
The kickback.
She's a real one.
Well, I invited her, so I automatically get invited, right?
Bro, y'all all coming.
There you go.
Salty Shug is the cook 100% though.
Burgers and hot dogs. We getting a little.
You know it.
Hey, bro, you bring all your specialties. Can you make good ribs?
Bro, rib.
I mean, I'm halfway to get.
Dude, look at that, bro. That look is all I needed.
We from Texas, yo.
That's all. That look is all I needed.
What's going on here, Sabotage?
This
want
is
my
my
baby
dog
back.
Tito. She's joining us in the Barcast.
Oh, let's
Oh my
go, lady.
That is so sweet.
You got your dog set?
But
She
why
has a
Tito's,
butt and a
though?
bong, too. I don't know where it's at, though.
Where the Four Roses at?
The cutest dog ever.
Ask him what his worst first date was.
At the dog park.
Yeah.
I've never had a bad experience for a first date because I learned to beat the system when I was younger. I would look up places that I've always wanted to go to, and I realized that if we have a bad date, then I got to experience something that I've been wanting to experience in my life. So it's a win-win for me. And also, I can pretty much talk to anybody. So if anybody wants to like bring me along, I can talk to anybody. Nobody, you know, I can't like, if you like go talk to that person, I can easily walk up to them and strike a conversation with them. So it's a lot easier for me. So even if like I'm on a first date and I just don't like her in any type of way, or more like, you know, she might be a better friend or just someone I'm not really interested in as a person, I'll still talk to them and learn about them for the experience of things. But never really had a really bad first date because I also kind of talk to them a lot more before I go on the date to engage that. But then I've also never been on a dating app too.
Were you a floater in high school, or were you set to a set group?
Oh, the floater.
Same. I know that feel.
Felt that.
Yeah.
I was like a semi-floater.
Yeah.
I would
It's like
hang
I
out
was
with
cool with some of
everybody.
the popular kids, but
Yeah, I hung out with everybody in high school to the point where I never ate my lunch and had to eat it in class.
Yeah.
oh damn.
You
But-
probably have a high level of tolerance towards different ideology and different people.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
if
yeah,
I
for
really
sure.
don't like somebody, and I try to tell you this, especially like production, if I really don't like someone, they had to do a lot of shit to get me there. Like a lot.
That's how I am.
And I also like I'm very kind to others, and so like what I'll do if I don't like someone, you know, sometimes you might be upset about something that you personally experienced, so you just gotta learn from it. But I will call others and get their opinions of that person as well. So
I like to gather information, you know, but you take it with a grain of salt when it
I
comes
agree.
from someone else, right?
I
Yeah.
agree.
Yeah.
I do take it, but if it's a repetitive thing, or sometimes it helps with your sanity too, because you might be thinking like, "Oh, I'm overthinking this," and then you go around and ask multiple different people, and they kind of get the same idea, and you're like, "Oh shit, all right."
Chris, if I did boxing matches at TwitchCon, would you fight me? No, not like you know. I don't want to like.
Yeah, I would.
Saying like,
yeah, I would.
You said TwitchCon?
Could I box?
I saw.
I want to set it up.
Yo, does
Wait,
anybody?
sometimes I just feel like I need to get my ass beat sometimes. So like, yeah.
I would love to
box.
kick
That's all you had to say. We
Anybody
give people right and left around here.
Anybody around 130 pounds that want to box me?
Yes, me. I would like to. Yes.
Yo, let's go. Let's
Hey,
go.
Suze, you talking in chat, but you
I'll
ain't
get my
talking
ass
over here,
beat.
Suze.
You guys get
What's
views.
up?
I get views from you guys. Word. It works for me.
Okay, I have a lot of
Yeah,
competition.
but when I
definitely-
get hyper, I start trying to get the short boys at the party to like fight and wrestle.
Yo,
Who's the most competitive in here?
I'm still here.
We want the competitive energy in here. So I want all the smoke.
Yeah, I wanna win everything. I wanna be top dog. Like I wanna win the championship.
Top dog or
Yeah, I
top
would let you beat
cat?
my ass.
Top dog.
Had to double check.
Top dog.
The outfit you had on the other day was nice. I liked it.
What's your reach?
What's your?
You got a 7-foot wingspan?
I have a.
Canonically, I'm 6'7", so like.
Canonically, you're 6'7".
Shit,
Hey,
on
you know I'm
Tinder,
a
I'm
lumberjack.
6'7".
I chop down trees, so we can get that work.
How tall are you, Salty Shug?
I'm 5'10".
Okay.
I'm 5'10".
How much you weigh?
A lot. 285.
I weigh. You got 85 pounds
Look,
on me.
look, bro, look. The thing is, it's not for real, okay? But there are weight classes for a reason.
Yeah, no,
This
I know.
is just for the show.
I'll do it.
I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this number, and then you're gonna fold up. You're gonna be like, and then you let me knock you out for money because I pay you under the table. No way.
You're
No,
gonna pay him to take the fall? Damn.
100%.
I got in a fight with Jelly.
can't lose.
And he's actually pretty fit, and I was winning at first because I have like really good like block game. But then he started like pulling off, so I had to like throw punches, and then he just.
All right, guys.
That's
Chris
probably
is just
from
warming
all
up
that.
in the background.
Chris,
Yeah.
I'll fight somebody in my weight class.
Is it from
Unless you handle Greg. You and Greg.
Hey, Chris, how tall are you?
I'm
Yeah,
6
you're
foot.
6'7"?
You're 6 foot. How much you weigh?
Yeah, 6'7".
196.
190. Oh, you got like 30
You would
pounds on
kick
me.
my ass in basketball.
I'm 165 right now.
I can compete up to 6'3" in basketball. After that, I start to struggle.
I'm sorry.
I knew I
Can you
felt left
dunk?
out here. I'm like,
No. I haven't played in a while, but I'm good at boxing out because I have a fat ass. So,
Bro, relatable, man. Relatable.
Yeah.
just saying, I know how to back it up. All right.
Love it.
Perfect. This is gonna be the last topic, so let's go ahead and do a last call for alcohol. Let me play this for the chat real quick. All right, this will be a really good one. You guys are gonna like this.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, I need to announce its last call at the bar.
All right. Do you ever get bored of seeing your partner naked? Can too much nudity lead to it losing its appeal?
Like
I
desensitization,
love it every moment.
desensitivity.
I've been single for the past like 2.5, 3 years.
Nudity all the time, always hotter than the last moment.
Naked bodies are great.
I agree.
Period. I don't care if it's a guy or a girl. I don't know. I just love it.
I look great naked. I never get tired of
It's
seeing my
something
husband
about
naked, so.
seeing.
I have a timeout on that. Like, it's not fair if you're gonna walk around naked and you don't want to do.
I'm gonna walk around naked and want to do the
not
thing all the
fair.
time.
That is not fair. Come on. I'm like working here and it's like, I look. Wait, what's happening?
Okay,
Why?
Lounging around naked
I
is
can
not an
agree with you on that
invitation.
one. Archie, I can agree with you on that one. If it's walking past like your stream room and working and shit like that, and like it's an obvious distraction, that type of a thing, and it's made known multiple times.
Or you're sitting there naked watching TV and you just expect me to be like, oh, well, let's go to the milk
testosterone,
out.
right? That's what it is.
Like, I'm like,
You're wondering, Archie, you talk about not getting a text back, and I think that we might be unearthing something because
Absolutely not. And get off my man's back.
Yeah, get off my guy.
If you're
We
hanging
all-
out
Archie is
naked
beautiful.
around
Do
the
not
house,
call Archie out like
that's
this.
not necessarily an invitation. An invitation is an invitation.
I understand.
Maybe,
I'm
like,
saying
walking around in hot lingerie.
I don't-
clothing.
But if she's naked, that's not the same thing.
That's not the same
or
thing.
lack thereof.
Like it's
Help me
nice.
understand.
It's
We
nice
as
when
men
when-
cannot walk around naked. That thing's
Agreed.
like a trunk running around. It's not pretty, okay?
Yeah, like
I'm sorry
know,
for talking
it's
about this, guys,
funny
but
when
we are not pretty when that thing's like just like the
Beautiful.
whole time.
It's gorgeous.
But-
You
Yeah,
underestimate
Speak for yourself,
yourself.
man. Speak for yourself.
Funny though.
It could
like,
be. It could be. The G probably
like-
freaking
I
flex
like
six pack. It
Sweetie's
fits
take.
right here, probably. I don't know.
What's Sweetie's
I
take?
like it because my boyfriend makes it funny.
He has
Like, he's
a
walking out of the
grabbing
shower and I'm
mechanism
like,
with his six pack. So
Does he come out and do the
locked in.
helicopter and shit?
You can just hold it.
Yeah, you got a helicopter, man.
I'm sorry.
Helicopter.
I think normalizing the human body and the expectations of your partner's human body is really cool. So really, I like it. Like, if you're uncomfortable with somebody being naked, bro, like, why? Like, why does it make you uncomfortable?
Not uncomfortable.
Yeah,
not
it's
not
uncomfortable.
uncomforable.
Or
Not
no.
uncomfortable. I just want to, like,
Big
you know.
Like, if you
I
like
don't
my
know.
person
see it.
enough,
I wanna get closer
Other
to you.
things can make me feel uncomfortable.
No, Meow. My question, just another universe happens or whatever. I'd love to hypothesize with you. You're naked. Want to just get
Why does
closer
that-
to you,
it's
and you're like,
another
why are you getting
universe?
closer to me? I'm like, you're naked.
Or
I just
this-
feel like your body heat could basically use.
That's weird.
You could be wearing clothes and I want it.
I'd
You know?
back
I
it
want a
up.
hug.
Back it up.
Just kidding.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I posted
I'd be like,
figure
just
drawing
like-
at an art studio where they draw me nude for to learn like anatomy and structure for their drawing, like still lifes, and they do nude models. And it would be super weird if anybody sexualized.
we're talking about different in a private
Micah,
setting than
Micah,
a significant other, though.
But it's a person you're like madly in love with.
Yeah, it's a partner.
Like,
It's a
to me,
partner.
I
You are
don't
horny for
I don't
them.
sexualize like my partners. Like, I don't look at people and think like a sexual like object or anything. So if I see someone naked, to me that's not sexual. Like, it's just not. And so like if I see my partner, I'm like,
But what
you
if
look
it's
pretty fine, but it's not like, I don't know, like,
what if it's not
just-
yeah, like, I don't
objectifying though?
necessarily
It's
My
just
partner,
wanna
I'm
share
trying to-
yourself with
I'm
that
trying to
person.
destroy them.
What I meant by that is it's not sexual unless the vibe is intended to be sexual.
right. If the
Yeah.
vibe turns flirty, then great. But if not, it's just their body. Like, I'm like,
True.
oh,
You are 100%
Yeah, like,
right.
you're looking really
I'm
nice
just
coming out of
I
the
was,
shower.
I
or
didn't
changing your
specify.
clothes.
I'm sorry. I was thinking like we're in
Don't
a
apologize.
relationship for
You're
years.
good.
We're just naked today.
What's
I'm
that
like,
song? I
what?
just want to break you
Like,
down so badly.
naked every day. It's not going to be sexualized anymore. I'm like, okay, it's a normal thing.
Okay,
Like, I don't need to
true.
get excited.
Mm.
I'm sorry. I
That's
didn't
that's something that
specify.
could be
I'm just saying,
discussed
like,
though.
It depends
You
on the
can't just-
partner too.
You can't just be naked all of a sudden. I come home to groceries and I'm like, you're just gonna drop it. I'm like sprinting at you, but like then you're like telling me like, no, I just want to be naked today.
Because what
I
if
just
at the
wanna
same
watch
time they're naked
Friends.
and they want you to do something? You know?
Exactly.
I don't know. It
You're
depends
just
on
like-
the partner.
You're
Really,
just like, oh, it's just your
right?
body, you know, whatever.
Okay,
But
this,
I feel
this
like
reminds me so
if
much
I
of that.
didn't sprint at you and tackle you, I'm not doing you justice. That's
It'd be an
my
insult,
opinion.
a little
For real,
bit.
don't
It'd
you
be an
wanna be
insult.
wanted?
I need to be. You're the focus of my life, and sprinting 1,000 miles per hour, sliding
I
into whatever I need
want
to.
you to want
Okay,
me.
there's an episode of Seinfeld that I feel like I relate to so much, where his girlfriend is always naked around the apartment, and he stops sexualizing her, and he thinks it's kind of like weird that she's always naked, so he asks her to start wearing clothes, but then he always just like pictures her naked then and starts sexualizing her more. So then he's like, actually, okay, I'm okay with it. And then he tries being naked around the house doing stuff, and she's just like, I hate this, and I can't stop picturing you naked now, and I don't like it.
Funny. That's funny. I was just messing around half of it, but
Oh,
yeah,
that's awesome.
it is what it is. If people want to be naked and they're comfortable with it, it's fine. You can do whatever you want. I just thought it'd be not doing your partner any due diligence if you didn't react to that.
Yeah, put some plastic on the couch, yo.
No, it's
What's up?
nice. Like,
Or at
you
least
can
make
wire
make
some
sure you get that
abs
shit
or a
wrapped right
beeline.
up.
For real.
Changing, I'm just like, oh, that's nice.
Yo, have y'all ever had a partner where they were like taking a shit and you were in the shower? You know, you get so comfortable with the person that you're like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? It's well, who cares? At that point, nudity is nothing, right? It's not like, yo,
True.
That's what to me the purest form of existing with people is existing in that. Like you are existing with that energy. And so like being at that comfort level to me like is something that like I would strive for like my close friends. Like, yeah, okay, like if you're peeing, okay, cool. Like if you're like showering, whatever. Like I like to me that's like the pinnacle of just
true.
like
Without it
peaceful living
being
with others.
sexualized.
Yeah.
Very
That's the
true.
hard part
I can
when
understand.
you're a woman. That's the hard part.
understandable. Yeah,
It's
I was
very
just
hard to
talking
get
about-
that.
Use the restroom number 2. While I
Almost,
in
it's
the
almost
bathroom.
unattainable.
Am I wrong
I've
here?
held hands
Anybody in
with
here?
my
Anybody in
partner.
here think it's like okay to just randomly be naked in a relationship of many
Yes.
years in,
Yes.
and then all of a sudden you
Yeah,
expect a guy to not
that's how
react to you?
That's how marriages
Oh.
stay
Oh, I
spicy.
want to
I
react.
I'm
always
just
get a
saying,
slap on the
if
butt
you don't
or
want me to
grab
react to you,
something.
that's what I want to know. Like,
I'm coming and smacking
No,
that
I
ass.
want you to
I'm
know
curious
what
what
I
you
want.
think.
Oh,
If you
straight
stop
up.
touching
I'm gonna
my
break a
ass, I'm like,
glass.
"This is
I'm gonna
right.
make a
What are you
noise.
doing now?"
Something's gonna happen on my end. I'm not
Something.
gonna. Yeah,
You're gonna walk past
Oh,
me.
like
My
your
drink's
body
gonna be in my
will-
head. It's me.
exactly. It's just
Like,
I'm
would
just
that? Would you feel
uh,
insulted if, like, all of a sudden, like, your person just stopped reacting?
Some people
Yes,
would.
I would. I
Feel
would
the-
ask him.
I
I'd be
tell
like,
I
"Why?"
tell my like I would tell my partner like
I'd be like, are my nipples not
if
sitting
they-
right anymore?
If they
Like, what's
didn't
going
give me
on?
the reaction I wanted,
No,
like
am I
I'll
ugly?
tell, be like, why not? Like, is there something different that I can do for you or for me? Because yeah, I'm the way I look for me. But like in that kind of an environment, it's like, oh, is there anything else I can do for you? Like I'm very like
I like how
I
diverse.
think your communication,
Diverse.
Yeah, it's
Meowdalyn,
like
would make it easier.
intentional.
You communicate
Got
very
him.
well, and
Got
I
him.
think it'd be fine. I'm saying,
No,
I'm,
like, is my
I'm
butt
personally
getting flat? Is that
reacting.
why you're not
so.
grabbing my ass anymore?
and then most of the time it's not even you, it's oh, I'm just tired, or look, I didn't realize that that's what you were going for because I see you naked all the time, or like, you know, whatever, right? It's like
Better recommend.
That comes down to communication and
I'm
talking
from
about
older
needs
side.
and wants and things like that.
I am
Yeah.
now curious about the opposite question. If a guy's just in your room, just this naked, walking to get some milk, how do you girls react, or guys? Anybody?
I just
Delicious.
go.
I wanna
"Ooh."
jump on
I
him.
touch
That's a
touch
slong,
the
like-
ab.
Archie, if it was you.
No, not me. Not anybody else.
I'm just saying, if it was the slong and it's just out, it's hanging like a baby's arm, and you're like, does that turn
like
you
a-
on?
Baby.
it's like
I
a
mean, I
dog
want to
treat,
touch
really,
it.
but that's
Oh,
like a
nice.
new thing.
Be like,
Funny
props, bro.
enough,
Oh.
for me, it's not that. It's the freaking. It's my ass. Like, that's more so the thing that the girls are more attracted to. It's just kind of weird.
I do have a problem with
I
not
feel like
grabbing
I've
ass
had-
if I
I've
see
had
it.
so many
Greg,
different
I
chicks
just opened
compliment
my
on my
DMs.
ass. It's kind of weird.
Dude, I've
Also,
gotten the
Yeti,
same thing. Like,
you
I'll be
Greg?
hanging out with friends, and girls will just be like, my
you
friend,
wearing
his
booty
fiance.
shorts?
Hey, whatever, Greg.
I'm wearing pants right now. No, my friend and his fiance
wearing jeans.
both commented on my butt
Can we,
at different
can we
points.
get a
in the
Whatever,
night.
full
Greg.
circle?
I got a
Like,
Hank
can we
Hill
get
booty.
the- Can we get
A 360?
360? Can we get that
Yeah,
360?
I don't know if you could tell in these, bro.
Oh,
But,
he's wearing.
Hey, make his camera. Oh
my God.
Oh,
we don't skip legs around here.
What the hell?
You got
the
You got that cake, bro.
Damn.
We don't skip legs over here. Come on now.
This
If
guy's
my
been doing
guy is
squats.
just like doing his own thing, then like it's like normalized for me. But if he's talking to me or interacting with me while he's naked, then yeah, I'll
Wow.
definitely like comment or touch him. But otherwise, like if he's doing his own thing, like just like pouring a glass of milk or like watching TV, then like I was my moment.
The best
I mean,
is
I'm
if they're on the
so gonna
phone with
wanna
somebody
touch
and you're
it.
fucking with them while they're on the
I
phone.
feel like I'd have to just give you a funny look while I'm eating cereal naked. You know, I'm just
I do some funny
looking over
ass
to the
shit, bro.
side.
Yeah.
Just troll it. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Being naked is just a natural state, right? We were born naked. It's like
I like to hear from the quiet ones, like Tashka, Sue, Kay. What do you guys? What do you
Yeah, bring it out.
I'll go ahead and repeat the topic for everybody.
I know.
So the new people tuning in. Do you ever get bored of seeing your partner naked? Can too much nudity lead to it losing its appeal?
That's not how this game works.
I mean, for me personally, my partner looks like a fucking mural with all of his tattoos, so I will never get sick of seeing him naked. But I mean, I think it's more just like depending on the actions that they're doing when they're naked. Like, do I want to see my man naked? Yes. Do I want to see him taking a shit? No. Like, it's just
Agreed.
you know, it's just the separation.
Do you want to deal with the smell?
Do you want to see him doing the helicopter though?
Yes.
Yes. No.
Yes.
No.
Not at least one
That's
time.
like the coolest shit.
I hear yeses and I hear nos.
If he's naked, I would rather be playing with it rather than him playing with it. I don't need to see him playing with it.
I guess it's not as
I don't
attractive.
see an
No,
issue with that,
wanna-
but you know, helicopters.
No,
are
that
good.
he okay. It's gonna be funny. So there was one time where he would put almonds and he'd flick it up, and I'd try to catch it.
Yes, dude. Yeah.
I mean,
what?
Shit. I mean, you gotta have.
Looks like, man, he's gonna.
I've never played that game.
Hey, yo, I'm
before. That's
average,
been
my guy.
awesome.
I got the
So
girth
funny.
though. Call me beer can Sally.
Oh my god.
I've done some crazy
Tashka,
things.
you were saying?
Go ahead, Tosh.
Okay, I'm way more attracted to people mentally. Like that is like if someone can have like sort of this mental dance with me, like that is like the hottest thing. And over time, I kind of stopped seeing their corporeal form, though I still appreciate it. I'm like, it's hot, but it's not like why I'm there anymore. So I still appreciate it, but it stops mattering as much to me over time.
So pure.
So you want somebody
I
to
love
fuck
them.
your mind, somebody can challenge you, somebody you can
Mind,
grow with.
That
Those
mental
things-
penis game got to be strong.
Yo,
I don't know if I like that.
I do
Hard
mental
mental game.
kegels, my guy.
So valid.
Mental Kegels, yes sir.
Kegels. That was.
I was trying
I think
to-
so. Something like that.
Hold on, Tashka's continue. Go ahead.
No,
brain.
I'm
No,
I
please
think I
continue.
finished
We are enjoying
That was
this.
fine. That was not what she wanted, but yeah.
I personally, when I date somebody, the longer the relationship goes, the more I actually fall in love with that person because you get to know them. And you can pick one person in the world, unless you're in different types of relationship, but I'm more monogamous. So the way I work is the longer I'm with someone, the more I'm attracted to them, physically and mentally. So if it's 3 years down the road and they're going to be butt-ass naked in my kitchen, I got free dessert that night, you know? So it's pretty easy.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
So Tashka, are you? Would you say like sapiosexual? Is that like the you're attracted to
I mean-
intelligence, and or is it more?
Yeah.
What's the other thing?
Demisexual, I think is
I
another
mean,
one.
demisexual.
Pansexual. Yeah.
Is that the feeling one? Which one is that?
Yeah, it's like strong
Demi is
emotional
feeling.
connections or something like
do
that.
have you know, physical things that I find attractive at first. Like I'm initially
Right, because that's how it works, right?
yeah, I'm like, oh, you're hot, but
Got
then
some strong nipples,
for it
yeah.
to do any more than that, you gotta really get in there. That's what
That's important. That's important.
getting in there.
If you got that cake.
Yeah, acknowledging physical
I-
attraction does not equal like actual like attraction in general. Like I can like I
Right.
see plenty of people and I'm like, you are stunning and gorgeous and wow, but I'm not sexually interested in you at all. You know what I mean? It's
Mhm.
Same.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah.
it is the first thing that you see, you know what I'm saying? Being able to see somebody, seeing them whole, you know, as what they are. So I mean, it's completely understandable for that to be the first thing in the attraction spectrum, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All right,
But
let's
if
go
I,
to
if
Sue
I
or Kay.
myself,
Let's
oh,
go test.
oops, sorry.
What's up,
No worries, that was
Stu?
good. Go touch it. I didn't know I could do it again. I
That's
just want to make sure they
Josh.
stay before they go.
Everybody
What
just
about
goes
Sue? She said she pleads the fifth. I want to hear that.
Come on, Sue. You can't. It's the last top. You can't plead the fifth. Come on, Sue.
Yeah, Stu, let's
on.
go. Put on that Kraken's jersey, yo. Where your Kraken's jersey at? I need it. I need it in my
You
life.
smacked the whole burrito. I know you got all the answers.
Yeah. He said smack the whole burrito, bro. Oh my God.
I don't even know what it was.
Okay, sounds good. All right. Now, so Sue's gonna be chopping our off, so make sure you guys understand to don't be naked around her.
There we go, the Kraken's jersey, baby.
There we go.
All right, let's hear it,
So?
Sue.
Okay.
First, the samurai sword.
Here's why I plead the fifth. I was in one relationship, all right? 1 year and a half. Did not like him that much. Loved him. As a person who was in my life, did not like him. So, I would imagine I would be pretty psyched to see the person I'm in love with naked, but I couldn't tell you. No idea. Thank you for asking.
You haven't had that many relationships yet.
I have one relationship under my belt.
Got it. Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Thank you for
That's
asking.
understandable.
Thank you for answering.
It's a very boring answer.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine the person that you're with in the future, and that person is naked?
I don't know. I'm just not a very relationship-oriented person, so like I don't think about stuff like this. Like I don't know what that person's gonna do to me. I don't have like hopes for it or anything. You know what I mean?
Oh.
I don't even know if I'm monogamous at this point. Like I don't fucking know. I'm just vibing.
I'm just vibing. Nice. I'm just working on my content.
I guess it would just mainly just depend on how you feel about them in general. Like, I mean,
Yeah, for sure.
if you're still attracted to them in whatever way you're attracted to them, like you probably wouldn't mind it.
We're all creators. We all have a desk. You know, never mind. I'm not gonna go that far with it. Okay.
Hey, go ahead. You know,
they're supporting you're supporting a relationship to the next level too. Who else wants
Kay,
to go
what
on
about
this?
you? Kay.
Kay? Let's go, Kay.
Uh-oh.
You know me, I'm gonna be on my shit, dude.
always demon time.
Listen, you walking around naked, I'm on my knees in 2 seconds, so.
What do you mean by that?
Praying.
What do you mean?
What do you mean by that?
Yes.
All I heard was.
So you're baking cookies. We got it.
I'm baking cookies on my knees.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
She's trying to go to the lower.
Listen,
floors,
listen.
making sure the plastic bags.
I will willingly tie myself up for you. That's all I'm saying.
Oh. It's,
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm a kinky bitch. I'm sorry.
As
dude.
you should.
Tie yourself up.
Thank you.
Can you imagine
I'll
like
try.
you go to take like a streamer break and you walk into the kitchen and Kamer just butt out there
I mean,
tied in the oven?
You can get some help with that, you know.
We didn't hear Julie's
Sorry, I had
cool
to
story
finish
before
my
we
drink
cut her
there.
off. But Julie was, I think, is the same.
I like Chris. I am more attracted to people the longer I'm with them, but I'm always naked. Like I'm alone in my house. I'm gonna be naked in it 100% of the time, and I want to bang 100% of the time, or to do other things. So, and I think shitting is hot. Like you're fucking hot. You're sitting on a toilet naked. You're pissing. I hold hands with my partner while we pee together. You know, like I like that. I shower. I have a double shower, so I shower with my partner. You know,
You got a low water bill. Nice.
You said we can get that house tour later.
Yeah, it's big.
Full. And she buys you a computer and she pays for the bill when you guys go out on a date. Jesus. Okay. All right. Who else needs to go? Shay, did you go?
I don't think she did.
I mean, like I agree. Like I like showering with my mans. I mean, I guess like it kind of like brings you closer. If you're like losing attraction to your significant other, like I don't think that's a relationship you should be in. Like you should get excited to see your man naked. I mean, like someone else said, like if they're going to get milk or anything, I'm gonna want to touch it if it's there. But you know, we don't have to go and have sex or do anything. You know, I don't know.
Having
like
a
to
sexual
tease.
relationship with someone is like, yeah, it's just like you just like talk about, like, if that's something that you don't like, because some people are more actually asexual even though they have partners, like they don't appreciate like the sexual advances. So like unless that's there, like I don't know, like support your partner if they're trying to like be nice and spicy for you, like be like, that's cute, you know? I don't know, like just be
Hey
happy.
Julie, would you play Uno with me?
Oh God.
Oh, sure.
Bro, why did my dude slide the fucking Sasuke fit on? I
I'm just saying, like, Uno's a big part of my culture. You know what I'm saying? You play dominoes, spades. Spades,
I got you, Uno, bro.
You get on the table at the
Uno gets
family
competitive for
reunion.
no good
I need to make sure that you can hold yourself. You know what I'm saying? They ask you to make potato salad. I need to make sure you ain't got raisins in it. Okay?
No, bro. I seen that stupid video.
It's raisins and potato salad. Ew.
Terrible people.
There was a video I seen with that. That was nonsense.
I'm
They're
personally
like
offended
he
by
smacked it with his shoe. He was like, there was something in it. There was some bugs in it or something. Like, no, that's raisins. Like, what?
That happened to my mom once with a Reese's. She ate it. It was like one of like the egg ones, you know, for Easter. And she like opened it up and she ate it, and there were like little black bits, and they were fucking ants, dude.
Oh, actual bug. Oh, hell no.
Hey, yo, ants is tasty, yo. Ants is tasty.
Protein.
If y'all haven't eaten
You
bugs,
gotta have
protein in them, right?
It's
Who
the
else?
future.
Who else needs to go? Who else hasn't gone? Is that everybody on the panel?
I don't remember what the subject was.
Naked bodies. Do you get bored of it?
Naked person walking around.
That's
Yeah.
my piece, I guess.
Yeah, everybody got. I think got a say in it. Sabotage Sweet, did you go?
Yeah, I went.
That's about the almond.
I think that was everyone.
That was the
almond.
All right. That was a great topic.
As soon as the nut was involved, I was like, yep.
You guys did a wonderful job. I have to say one thing, and I'm not trying to throw any shade towards any previous cast, but for this being the biggest cast I've ever held in 3 years, this was the best one. So, good job, guys.
Shoot. I'm honored to have been part of it, man.
You guys did a really good job.
Same
Part of
here.
it for my first one. I hope to be back.
Yes, I mean, everybody gets invited back, and I have a better scheduling system. Micah helps me with that a lot, too. So I just want to say, you know, I have 149 episodes. 150 will be this Saturday. And to have a 14-person cast and 14 people on a panel is really difficult. And we did have really good conversations, as well as some people going back and forth. And you guys shared the floor, but also kept it flowing. There's very little dead space, which makes me happy. So, you know, I like, you know, the wholesomeness, and then I like the devil side. So,
demon time.
Yeah, we love that. Yes,
I thought it was a really good mix between. We're
going into demons.
Oh, shoot.
let's go ahead.
Doing triple demon time. What the fuck?
That was hilarious.
All them going Solars up in this bitch.
Right?
100%. You need to give me one of them, man. I'm jealous of y'all. All I got is a stream deck.
You ain't got no glowing solar, boy.
Let's go ahead and close up the bar.
Baby, oh yeah.
Let's go ahead and
I got FL Studio, which I have to manually launch up whenever I want to go auto zoom mode.
All right, guys. Let's go, guys and girls. Let's go ahead and close up the bar. And Seuss will be leading the way. You can join the after party afterwards offline. Nobody's allowed to stream in there. Production, Red Carpet can join you to have some fun with you, get to know you. So Seuss, go ahead and lead the way. She's gonna be doing a partner push. So we're actually gonna be rating her too after this stream. So Lost Art Major, thank you for the 10 gifted. I really appreciate you. All right, Seuss, go ahead.
Thank you guys for watching. Oh my god, thank you to all the new cast members. You guys are so cool. I'm Suze. As you know, I'm a Val, just chatting, Hades streamer, and I will miss you guys. I hope to see you in my stream later tonight. Okay, bye.
Seuss.
What?
How much time do you need?
Less than 5 minutes, like I said in my Discord message.
Perfect. Remember that, chat. Be naked in the kitchen and you only need less than 5 minutes. All right, go ahead.
All right.
Naked cookies.
Micah, you're next.
Sorry, I had to turn my mic on. Hey, I'm Micah. I'm a candy streamer, and really quickly, I'm gonna review this Pedialyte because everyone's been drinking, and so this is a bubblegum flavored Pedialyte.
Live on stream.
This is very nostalgic. It reminds me of when my mom would take me to bowling lessons and give me a quarter for the bubblegum machine. It tastes like really disgusting, like that cheap bubblegum tastes like. It's your hangover, so not too bad. You can catch me at twitch.tv/MicahLightning. I love being on the Barcast. Curly is super sick. If you haven't dropped a follow, drop a follow. What are you doing? Okay.
Thank you, Micah. Go ahead and join the after party, and we'll see you later. DJ Booty, you're next.
Hello. Yeah, thank you so much for having me. As you guys know, this was my first time on here and would love to be back again. Catch me at twitch.tv/DJBooty. Mostly just chatting streamer, kind of do some random things. I do a lot of cooking streams. I do work full-time during the week, so I'm usually only on once a week, but you can catch me on Thursdays. And thanks again for having me.
Oh my fucking god. Oh my god.
Hey, yo!
Oh, shit.
This just happened?
Ladies and gentlemen, a raid coming in from Foxy Katie, ladies and gentlemen. KurlyChris was about to end the show, but we're still going, it looks like it.
Hey, yo!
W.
W's in chat.
I
Give it to Chris.
totally-
Give it to Chris.
W's.
Oh, fuck, Foxy Katie. Jesus. Oh,
God
fuck.
damn.
Yo, I heard a rumor that she was gonna be on a show or something soon.
She's
Is that
actually
true?
fuck my life. Oh my god. Thank you so much. I love you, and she knows that. Fuck. Okay.
Good shit.
Everyone that's here, thank you so much. We smiley face. That's it. Can I get a shout out for Foxy Katie? Let's do. Oh my god, dude, that shit blew my eardrums out. I had an alert for 100 plus. I never took off. That shit was so
man.
loud. Okay, do you guys? All right, who has time for a burner topic for the new guest? Everybody.
Burner topic.
I sent you a DM if you want.
I will be back in 2 seconds.
Yeah. Yeah, you go ahead and go pee.
bed.
Let's. Yeah, you. Can, who needs to go to bed? You can do a shout out.
I was
We'll
gonna
do-
go. I was gonna go to bed.
Okay, go ahead and do your
Yeah, I probably
outro.
gotta go to bed.
Out of here.
Go ahead and do your outro, Shaylis.
I'm Shaylis. I stream a lot of everything: GTA, Valorant, COD, just about everything. And thank you for having me on again. And
Thank
good
you for
night.
being here. Have a wonderful night, Shaylis.
You too. Bye,
Peace
guys.
out.
Have a good one,
Bye,
Shaylis.
Shay. All right, who's next? Who else needs to go? Is that everybody?
I just gotta pee.
Go ahead and go pee. Fuck, I'll entertain everybody. Fucking, I knew she
I'll
would
be
do
here.
something like this
I'll be
to me.
back.
All right, everyone that's here, welcome to Curly's Bizarre Barcast 149. If you guys don't know, Foxy Katie is one of my really close friends. She's one of my besties. She's going to be on the show on Saturday, as well as having her own dating show next Tuesday. So in honor of the raid, in honor of her, we will be doing one last topic and extending the show. We normally don't do it, but you know, we got to. We got to do it for the love. All right. You guys ready for your last topic?
Yeah.
I feel like we just got an encore. My eardrums hurt actually from that alert. That alert was so loud, and it was. I just had sex from a Lonely Island.
Oh my god.
Oh, so good.
All right, we have one last topic. Let's go ahead and share the floor within 10 minutes, and this one will be brought to you by Archie. Are you ready?
Ready. You want me to basically just announce the 150 mark?
Yeah, go ahead and ask the question.
The question I sent was one of two ways you can basically get. What will make your day and a first date similar to the last question, or what is something you want to happen on your first date that hasn't happened yet?
Oh. What's the first part again?
It can be one of two ways. They said, what is something you want to happen on your first date, or what will make your day in a first date?
Honestly, my first dates, yo, they apparently I exude this energy that's just very strong, man, and people can't handle it. Yo, I go like, I don't tell no lies. Fucking everything's on the table. I'll fucking overshare a little bit just so that person can get a general consensus of me. It'd be nice if people were like more tolerant. Like the last girl I dated, she ended up on my bed the first day, right? And then she's like, oh, a week later, she's like, oh, I don't like the way you paint your nails black, or I don't like that you're not religious, or all this shit, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? I wish people were more tolerant in that respect. You know what I'm saying? Like being willing to fucking be open to fucking some weird shit, because I'm a weird dog. 100%. That's it.
Nice.
I like surprises, so I'd want to be surprised on a first date. Like, obviously, like just surprise, know that I'm coming, like I'm home or something, and then you just come and knock on my door and pick me up or something like that. That'd be nice.
Surprises. Okay.
Yeah, if they can't surprise me, then
The hardest thing about surprises is that it does go wrong.
Yeah.
More than it goes success. Like, what
Does
surprise
it?
are you looking for? Yeah. Oh my god.
Open-minded
I wouldn't
person.
know.
So
I
I'm
feel
a
like
go
I've
with
always
the flow
been-
type of gal.
Depends. Like, what surprise are we looking for, Mia? What would you need?
Just like anything.
Yeah, like I'm very
Do you like
spontaneous.
flowers? Do you want surprises?
No,
as,
I
like,
want you to come knock on my door and say, "Hey, we're going somewhere," or "Hey, I got you this outfit. We're gonna go
On a
do
first
something."
date?
On a
That
first
don't
date?
sound right.
I'm
I
gonna
come
get
to
to
your
know
house.
a person. If I'm gonna go on a first date, there's no fucking way I'm just gonna be like, "Hey, you want to meet up somewhere?" No, I'm gonna get to talk to them for a few weeks, and I'm gonna make them wait and
Oh,
everything.
so you're
like,
different. Okay.
Oh, really?
yeah, I'm like,
Interesting.
yeah.
So if I
like,
show up at your
don't-
house, I'm not weird, huh?
Well, I mean, if we've been talking for a few weeks and I know who you are, we FaceTime and shit.
Salty's face.
Okay.
That's not weird.
How excited he was.
Maybe it's just because of how things are now. Like I feel like, I mean, even if you're talking to somebody and you're cool, showing up like unannounced, I don't know. Like I always call people before I show up.
I don't know.
I mean,
man.
well, sometimes
It happened
because
to me
my
once
friend.
in middle school, and it made me feel cool. Like
What?
it was like these people that I didn't even know. They like knocked on my door. They were like, "Hey, we're taking you out," and I was like, "Oh wow, it's like a movie." So
That is pretty cool.
Do you guys just don't
remember-
think there's not gonna be any like rapport when you go on a first date?
Hold
What
that
if I-
thought real
okay.
quick.
I mean, it's a
Hold on
first
one
date,
second. One
so-
second. Hold that thought. Toshka's got to go because she's got to stream. So go ahead. Do your outro real quick.
Have a good one, Tasha.
Bye.
You're
You're
muted.
muted.
Is she muted? Yeah, she's gone.
I don't know why I was muted.
I can hear you now.
I thank you so much for having me. I'm so sorry I have to go. I'm starving and I have to start stream, but I love you guys. You're all the best. Chat, you're hot. Cast, you're hot. Mwah. I'll see you guys. Bye.
Bye, Tosh. Have a wonderful stream.
Toshka.
Dude, she's so cute and
I know, dude.
I feel like she would like
Like maybe not come to my house because they wouldn't know my address, but maybe like come to my work or something.
Come to your work instead. That might be worse.
if I come to your work, I'm gonna be dressed like this. First of all. What if I showed up at your house? I already knew your location. We exchanged information as part of that. And I was like, yo, let's go to Aruba for a week. Take off work.
Well, you don't think I have a life? I have a dog. I have a job. I have.
So what
my
kind of spontaneity? Is there a limit to the spontaneity that you would want? Like that, you wanted it within reason, I'm guessing.
Yeah, of course.
Nah, I'm 150% in whatever I do. So there's no fucking within
If
reason.
you want random, you're getting random. Like I'm gonna show up with
100%.
a fucking pony at your door. We're gonna go horseback riding from. your
That's
front
what I
door.
was gonna say. I want as my first date. Horseback riding on the first date. That's all I want.
That's awesome.
This is probably gonna be
Oh,
the most
ayo,
wholesome
ayo,
thing I've
ayo.
said.
Really, come to
Wait,
Canada.
what?
Well, if there is rapport, then
Something wholesome
then,
from you,
could, you
Kimmery?
could set up something like that, like based off of the
Yeah.
conversations you had. That'd be cool.
I have something wholesome, believe it or not. It's probably gonna be the most wholesome shit I've said all street or all all podcast. I know, right? I've never been on a romantic date before, and I would want something kind of romantic a little bit.
That's kind of depressing.
pace, I got you.
It's really fucking terrible,
What
dude.
state do you live in?
Falling off a cliff.
I'm in
isn't romantic.
Canada.
Canada.
That's not a
I'm in
state. What
Canada,
province?
dude.
Canada, you're
okay,
not
okay. Come meet me in Alberta. I'll take you out on a date then.
We
Yeah,
can
he's
go
got a pony.
hiking.
That's the ultimate romance.
National
Pony?
park.
As a homie. As a homie.
I want someone to take me shopping. I guess. Just like our version of a date is like going to the mall, but like you actually buy me things.
What if I just give
Oh, I
you
was about to say,
$1,000 and you go
Those are
by
A-okay.
yourself?
Well, if like you want that, that's fine. But I would like the companionship of like getting like you to like tell me if this looks cute or if like these shoes match with this. Like I
Like
would love
the movie
that.
shit.
Yeah, like literally, like you're like
I
the
dig
rich
that shit.
bestie. You know what I mean? And like we're like going for makeovers. Like yeah, I want the whole shebang.
Yo, what girl in this chat in here would like a person on CD? Because back in the day, I used to make all the CDs, okay?
CD.
I used to fucking write on it. Be like,
oh my
yo.
gosh. A playlist. That's how I like show love. Is
Nah,
like
fuck
I like
playlists.
curate a
I'm
really
on a
specific
CD.
like thing. Well,
I'm
yeah,
sending you a
okay, bitch,
specific
listen.
ass CD
It's,
with
it's
drawings
physical,
on
so
it.
it's cooler. Yeah.
Yeah, it is physical, so it's cooler.
So you about to burn songs onto it?
Yeah.
I'm burning everything, bro. I still got a disc drive, my guy.
Yes,
My car
sir.
actually only takes discs, so yeah, I would like that actually worked
I'm
best for me.
sending you something, Meow.
So Julie, did you want to add
As a
more
friend.
to the horseback riding?
Oh,
Just want a
horseback
horseback.
riding, champagne, fucking
Oh.
strawberries.
Strawberry.
You like strawberries?
Strawberry
Yeah.
champagne or
Alright,
strawberries
okay,
with
cool.
the champagne.
Mental
Yeah.
notes.
Yeah,
Hey,
taking
hold
notes.
Take
Welcome
notes.
for a first date, you know?
I think my notes are like maxed out on my computer from this whole entire cast.
What about you, G?
So what is this like? You said just something that you would ideally like to happen on a first date.
Yeah, like something that on the first date that hasn't happened or you wish could happen on the first date.
You guys were all going with specific things, but I mean, for me, it's just like it's just good vibes. Like that's the only thing I really care about on the first date because it's just the first. You know, it could be the first of many if we get along. So I don't know. I just would hope that nothing too awkward like some of these bad first date stories would happen. That's the only thing I really hope for.
Awesome. What about you, Yeti?
I just want like a good basic conversation to get to. Well, usually my first dates are more of like a getting to know the person type of thing, and you know, split things up and talk to each other and figure out a lot more of who we are. Like, yeah, we already know the basics, but like I wanna hear a little bit of your backstory. I want to hear the things you like kind of believe in. I want to see if you are interested in the stuff that I want to get into and all that type of stuff. Like, who knows? Not everybody believes in straight death. Some people believe in reincarnation. Some people believe you're just gonna go into the earth and nothing else happens. You never know. I want to know what you think. I want to know what you know. Yeah.
I'm an all or nothing person. I want to know your opinions on spirituality and like
hell yeah.
politics and everything right off the bat. Just because those are interesting topics to me, and like I'm actually capable of having a conversation. Like it's not like a an anger thing or like I need to know so I can vet you. It's like no, I literally want to know what you believe. Like
exactly.
I'm curious.
Salty, what about you, buddy?
Honestly, yeah. I just want to go 100%. No hold back. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Remember,
None, bro. 150, bro.
Don't you dare say 100. Sorry.
Well, 150%, bro. I want to be able to get like super personal, intimate right off the bat. Not like sexually, but like mentally. Like, yo, I want to know everything about you. I want to know what made you this way. What made you think this way? Like what are the environmental factors that made you the person you are today? I want to know those things. I want to know how your parents are. I want to know all that shit.
Definitely about
but
parents.
I want to know that right away. And that's what freaks people out because you get in and it's like, yo, I really love your personality. I love your energy. You know what I'm saying? And they're like, this isn't a little too early for love, yo? And then I'm like, nah. Like, it's not like I'm saying I'm love you. Like, it's...
Uh-oh.
Oh boy, froze.
Look at the face. Can we screenshot that?
Oh yeah, can we screenshot?
True.
Did
Look
everyone
at that.
Off the internet again.
Oh, it like blacked out. Oh, he's like completely gone. Oh, he's back.
He's back.
I thought he saw me walking in the kitchen naked for a second, but
that would be my
No,
favorite.
seriously, I just want to be able to go 100% and not have it be weird. Period. That's it. That's it. That's all I want. I don't care because sometimes I've had some of the best dates and they ended up as friends and I was fucking cool with that. It's like, yo, we actually have a lot in common. Yo.
Oh, my
went
boy
out
froze
again.
Don't let me full screen him.
Oh no,
Even full screen on here. I've been confused.
It goes away.
All right, who else needs to go?
Curly, your turn.
Oh man,
Curly,
you're putting me on the blast. You're putting me on the blast.
Everybody
like that.
wants to know, man.
On the blast.
Yeah, man, go ahead and
I'm
spit that
a
shit,
very
man.
private
Spit it.
person, man. But I mean, I
I'm
guess
sorry,
I'll
I'm
answer.
sorry. You don't
no,
have
it's okay.
to.
No, I always
Okay.
answer my questions.
I
don't.
feel bad.
So like, it's something that'll happen on your first date, correct?
What would make your day on your first date? What would you like to happen on your first date that hasn't happened before? Any of these kind of questions will work.
I would like to go on a date where especially on a first date where someone is more positive, as in like they say things about them in a good way and stuff. Like I go on a lot of dates where girls put themselves down, and it sucks because it's. I'm a very upbringing positive. I'm the type of person that likes to get things going. I can put teams together. I could put shows together, obviously. So like being around someone like that is difficult for me because I care a lot and I have to learn, boundary wise to step aside. But to be around someone, and I've done it a couple of times. I've gone on some dates where I'll have a lot more confidence within themselves, and it's not like cockiness, but confidence. and it's extremely attractive because you kind of feed off of each other when it comes to stuff like that. And
Absolutely.
so I really like a date like that when it comes to personality, as well as going out. I like speakeasies a lot because they're hidden from the public, and a lot of people don't experience going to those places on a first date to begin with. So in my past experiences, I've booked speakeasy. So if a girl would have booked me a speakeasy and take me, and I could have just one drink and be so excited and happy because of the atmosphere, and it's unique, it's different, it's hidden from the public, and it's an experience that you guys share that not everyone in the world shares, because a lot of speakeasies are actually walked past. A lot of people in the world don't know that's actually there. So that'd be my take.
That's awesome.
Yeah, whenever I'm like with people and like they start like putting themselves down like in humor, I always ask, I'm like, who told you that? Or like, do you notice that you do that? Because I be loving my homies, and I whenever people put themselves down, like, I get it, self-deprecation, but like, man, like you're your own main character. Like, give yourself some damn credit. You got a tragic backstory, and that's okay, man. Like, it's okay. Like, you're out here making the best of it now, and I like that. I like that.
Yeah, awareness is everything, right?
Yeah.
And helping
Depends on
people
how
on
bad
that
it is.
journal, helping people on that journal and get to the point where they do think about the words that they say. You know what I'm saying? How much power those things have. That's
so powerful,
important.
bro. Because
Hell
it
yeah.
impacts not just you, but everybody else in the atmosphere. Like, if you are confident, like your partner or whoever your person is that you're with in the moment is going to feel more confident. It's going to be more comfortable. Like, you set the tone for the relationships and what's happening in your life. And so if you don't want things to be awkward, then don't make them awkward. Like, someone told me that once, like, things are only awkward if you make them awkward.
make it
And
awkward.
I've never forgotten it, because truly it's like you have the power to command what energy you want in the space. And if that is not reciprocated, then you have the power to then evolve that or leave
Right.
or whatever, you know?
I was
It's
gonna
part
say,
of
sometimes shit
emotional
happens, but
intelligence,
you don't.
too.
It doesn't have to like last. It doesn't have to be like, wow, like this is awkward and this is this big thing. It's like shit happens. You know?
I just start laughing. You can diffuse it with humor.
Oh, my boy is gone again.
Was that everybody on the panel?
As long as you got the right.
Yeah,
the
that was
right
everybody.
sense
Yeah.
of
Boy,
humor.
Salty Shook spitting right now.
I'll say my part after if you want.
Yeah, Archie, with my internet today, bro. The cat's doing the cables.
Archie, let's go ahead and hear your 2 cents on this, and then let's wrap it up.
Not my phone.
I remember when I was younger, when I traveled and I had a long distance relationship, that one of my dates that was extremely fun was that individual planned everything from start to finish to show me their favorite coffee shop where they would sit and actually do things in high school, and then we would go to the next thing. And it was an entire planned date from their end, showing me all the things that they actually enjoy. And that excitement was something I don't traditionally see in dates. And that was extremely fun. And just to see their excitement to share was something that I'm looking forward to one day if that happens again on the first date.
It's like, I don't want to know what your favorite color is. Like, tell me about your hyperfixations, like, at the age of 12. Like, I want to know, like, all, like, unnecessary
details.
Tell me your trauma that made you change your entire mindset of how you think.
Or like all of the lore that you know associated with Percy Jackson and the Olympians. Like, I want to know. Show me the Carfax.
Don't get me started.
Please get started. Like, that's what I'm saying. That's my idea of a perfect date, is just like talking about everything that you like. I'm like, yeah, I'm glued in.
Sure. All right. Well, special shout out to Foxy Katie for extending the show, who will be on the 150 All Stars cast this Saturday. Let's go ahead and do shout outs. Salty Shug, since your stuff is working, let's get you going first, and we'll put you in the after party.
Yeah, right. I'm Salty Shug. If you like anime, come by, hang out. I talk about different things like emotional intelligence or whatever, or sex, whatever it is. And yeah, that's it.
Thank you, Salty Shug. We'll see you in the after party.
Nice to meet you, buddy.
Bye.
All right, Yeti, you're up next.
I'm Yeti on Unicycle. I'm a Splitgate partner streamer. I play a lot of a game called Fuser. If you guys do play Splitgate, feel free to hit me up. Or if you want to play anything, there's a lot of weird, crazy shit that happens in my chat. Feel free to stop in. It gets a little really crazy sometimes, like crazy.
Perfect.
Oh,
Thank
they
you
want a
for-
360 from me because they want what I have of a booty apparently.
Oh, sick.
They want to see the cake.
We got the Canadian cakes in
I
here.
got the page
Canadian
though.
cakes.
Let me.
He's hiking them up and everything.
Oh, okay. All right.
There you go.
All right.
Get it, baby.
Have a good one, Yeti. We'll see you in the after party. Next up, the Greg.
The Greg, man.
The Greg.
I'm the Greg. The man, the myth, the legend, you know, the biceps that bulge, triceps that cut, shoulders that boulder, jawline to perfection, Nutella complexion, whatever, you know, all that nonsense. You know, I stream the occasional video games, but recently I've been just chatting, you know, been running up some of these e-dates or what have you. Lots of good content over on my YouTube channel, The Space Greg. I don't know. It's just fun times. But when I do stream though, it's always vibes in the chat. So make sure y'all come and check that out. I don't have too much else to say.
Perfect. Thank you, Greg. Appreciate you. Hope you had a wonderful night tonight. Your first time on.
Yeah, I definitely did, man. All right. I'll see you in the after party, man.
Have a wonderful one. Next up, Meowdalyn.
Hi, hello. I am twitch.tv/Meowdalyn. You can call me Meow, or you can call me Daddy if, you know, you're into that. I stream on Tuesdays, Thursdays, Saturdays, and Sundays at 5 p.m. Once again, on twitch.tv/Meowdalyn. We chat, and we play games, and we're a very chat-oriented stream environment. So everybody gets a voice, and everybody gets to hang out, and we talk about a lot of really cool shit. And we bark, things get a little furry, a little fuzzy, you know. We have a good time. So thanks for having me on, Chris. Always a pleasure.
Thank you for being here. We'll see you next Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Have a good one, Meowdalyn. Next up, Julihaw.
Hello, I'm Julia. I'm super tired. Sorry, but I had a really fun time this time. I feel like I talked more than usual, so I
love seeing it. Your streams have been amazing, by the way. Keep up the good work.
I've been adding things, trying to get motivation. Your stream is what motivated me to get back into streaming.
Hey, yo, what?
Really
let's go. I get a free computer. Let's go.
Maybe. But yeah, thank
clip
you
it.
for hosting the Barcast and for having
You're welcome.
a nice place for everybody.
Thank you. I appreciate you. I can't wait to actually hang out with you.
Yeah.
All right, Julia, have a beautiful night.
Love her.
Okay, Marie, you're next.
I'm Kay Marie. I do a lot of traditional art, digital art, body painting, IRL streams, just chatting, pretty much everything. I do play games. This weekend I'm going to be playing Final Fantasy VII, the original, for the first time, and then going into Final Fantasy VII, the remake, and then dabbling into Final Fantasy XIV, and that will be on weekends. Yeah, but I do art for a living, and I stream full time, so that's my life, and I'm here all the time. Thanks, Chris, for trusting me.
Of course.
All the time.
I have to trust you. You're on the team.
Yeah, I think I was more well-behaved today, too.
Yeah, definitely. All right, Kay. Have a wonderful night.
Thank you. You too.
Sabotage, sweetie.
Thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate it.
Thank you for coming on and always being extremely supportive all over the boards for the past so long now. I always appreciate you.
I try.
It will always be one of my all-time favorite Twitch streamers. So remember that.
Thank you so much.
Tell everybody what you do and where they can find you.
I stream on Twitch. You can find me Sabotage Sweetie on everything. I thank you so much again. It was nice meeting everybody. You always have a great crew.
Thank you, Sabotage, sweetie. Also, what are you doing Saturday?
Nothing. I'm free. Costa's closed down for a couple months.
All right, cool. So maybe we'll see you on a special show because we're going to announce the cast at the end of the show.
Okay, I'm super excited.
We'll see you in the after party. Go ahead and exit Zoom, and we'll see you out. We'll see you soon.
Okay.
Sooner than you realize.
Okay, goodbye.
All right, bye, sweetie. All right, next up, Mr. Archie. What's up, man? How are you?
Doing good. Did you want to basically announce to everybody what's happening on Saturday now or later?
Let's go ahead and announce you first, out of respect, and then let's go ahead and announce the Saturday show while we do a raid for Seuss.
Sounds good. Hey, my name is Archie. Met KurlyChris in person, fell in love with his entire community and friends here, and I can actually call you guys fam. And so, honestly, just being on the show, being with you guys, it's like I'm actually hanging out with good people, good friends. and so I don't really need to say anything more other than that. I'm looking forward to seeing you guys more often here, and I'm full-time gamer right now, but maybe I'll be a podcast next. Maybe I'll shoutcast next. God knows. But full-time with whatever I try to accomplish here, and we're all trying to reach the top. Excited to see KurlyChris hit that partnership soon, and I appreciate everybody for pushing him there.
Thank you. Thank you for all the support, everyone. I just want to say thank you all for the follows, the lurkers. Thank you all for being here. The cast especially, taking their time out of the day, extending the time. Foxy Kitty with the huge raid at the end to extend the show. Never happened before. Episode 149. I appreciate all of you guys being here. Make sure you follow to check out something. Join the Discord for all the future events. But before we go ahead and raid Suze and stick around for this, Archie has a special something that he wants to say. And at the end of that, I will be listing the cast. Or do you want me to list the cast first or afterwards?
Let's go ahead and basically confirm right now. This is the cast, right? If I can actually just send this to you back.
Yeah, that might be a good idea, actually.
Just to make sure if that is it.
That will be the cast that was supposed to be on tonight. Let me go ahead and send you the actual cast that hasn't been announced yet. Do you know who the co-host and the host
I do not.
Okay. These are the nominations. This isn't the entire full cast. We're still waiting on some pending invites. Yeah.
Oh, this is going to be fun.
We also have in there as well.
All right, guys, listen up. This basically I'm going to make it more intense than it needs to be. All of you guys are probably be a little too wired. Ladies and gentlemen, return of the All-Stars is coming in. Number 150 for KurlyChris's Bizarre Barcast is happening on Saturday. We're going to have Josh Belmar, myself, Foxy Katie, Suze, Kinky Saint, the Mafia Mar, Ooh Gotcha, and Sabotage Sweetie. We're going to see all these players come in, and we're going to identify exactly how we're going to get this W tonight. I'm going to be going against the All-Stars, and we're going to see who's going to get the dub. Chris, give me an idea of what's going to happen on Saturday. Why you should be tuning in to that stream.
All right, this Saturday will be episode 150. It took us over 3 years to get here. We will be having Hey Tony and BB Jess as our hosts, as well as multiple special guests that will be joining us throughout that are unlisted. The cast does not know exactly who is going to be on All Stars, and it's going to be a battle royale barcast. So there will be an elimination, and we need all of you guys to be there to vote for your favorite people, as well as judges will be eliminating people, and only one winner. And everybody that was selected was actually picked from each production member. And I'm so excited. You have no idea. I literally. It's
gonna be intense.
I'm gonna go ahead and just let you guys know now. The last one was October 2020, and I got it framed. So we have 8 seconds. Archie, let them know. Let them know.
Hey guys,
Archie.
listen up. If you're not there on Saturday, honestly, check it out on YouTube. KurlyChris, guys.
Bye,
You will
everyone.
basically see all
Love
there.
you guys.
Take care, guys.